1-0. Our New York Jets are 1-0. The O stands for no losses. Much like third down conversions, touchdowns, and scoring drives, you might have to Google that. But we are undefeated. Is it the preseason? Yes. Did starters play? Yes. Do we care? No, goddammit, because we're Jets fans. Sunday Shenanigans. We're here. I'm here. My co-host is here. You're here. Welcome. Let's get this party started. And since he's already cursing everybody off in the chat, we are going to bust this out. To quote Charles, what's up, motherfuckers?
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Soup or a spider or even a bat, got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get invited on Fountain. You know who won't? That hater, Alan. My comic book and movie takes are so hot and wild. Since my last verse, Johnny had another child. My YouTube is blowing up and I'm becoming a star. Like takes are fresh like the clothes on VR. I'm Charles.
Jets, Yankees, comics, hip-hop. Nobody compares when it comes to him.
He's Charles.
I see everyone on Jake's show trying to prop bars. I'm the only one jumping over cars. Blowski calls the show and he's always really loud. Shout out to Nick, you know he'd be proud. I don't like Zach or his family, they're Mormon. First name Charles, last name Gorman. I'm Charles, motherfucker.
You just witnessed the debut of a proud New York Jet fan and a Jake Asman production. Brought to you by the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I'm Charles.
And for those of you that don't know, he's a grown-ass man. Before we go any further, I'm going to bring in my co-host. I'm going to bring in my friend. I'm going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, the best-dressed Jets content creator. I don't think you can deny. Saw him this morning on Jets Worldwide with Snowball and Johnny, and I even commented, I'm like, I'm more concerned that everyone's trying to wear crazy outfits, and he's just like, I don't have to buy any props. I just go to the closet. I got enough shit in here to last a whole year. He's the Godfather from WWE back in the day. When he walks out, you want to see what he's got on. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the great VR. What's up? He's a bad motherfucker.
Since we're cursing and we're doing all that, right? What is going on? Let's go. Football season is here. The Jets have played. We have seen football finally. How you doing, my friend?
We saw a W. We saw a win. We saw a win, VR. We saw a win. I'm happy when we see wins. It's not very often.
Absolutely.
It's not very often. We had a good win. Let's say what's up to everybody. Again, halfway around the world, but first in the chat. Stack, what's up, sir? And listen, he's right. Like, he's right. You know, and the chat's wrong. We'll tell you you're wrong. We will call you out. We will declare shenanigans when shenanigans need declaring.
Declare.
You're right. We will tell you you're right. Stack is right.
Absolutely.
Jeffrey here with a little premature participation. It's never premature. When it happens, it happens. Just be glad that you participated, because we are. As long as you're not doing that premature participation with me, participate all you want, my friend.
It happens to everyone.
Yeah. I swear, this never happened before. It's a compliment. It means I'm so excited to be here.
I'm early.
Richard Todd. Yeah, you're early too. It's okay, guys. We're extremely dysfunctional here on this channel. So that's what ED stands for here. We are extremely dysfunctional. Connor, Google it.
Yes.
Michael Stipik's in the house. What's up, sir? JETS, Jets, baby. OG Jet fan Tommy's here. Nick, Uncle VR, Tio. Hope you and everyone in the chat is having a great Sunday. JETS, Jets. Let's go. You know what? 2 JETS in a row coming off of a win. Follow it. Got to follow it. Got to follow it. It goes across.
Where'd he go?
Got to follow it. Awesome. I like the energy. It's a very good sign. If we're this fired up, and the previously aforementioned Connor, what is up, sir? Alan's in the house. He's here. He's ready. He wants to do this thing. Infrared is here. Infrared, who sits 3 seats in front of me on the bus to the green and white scrimmage, and then I never see him again the rest of the day. Infrared, who sits 3 sections to the right of me at the Jet game, and we never see each other. He was in 121. I was in 124. So we were right there. Interesting note. There's no section 125 there. I find that weird.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. There's evens, there's odds, but there's no 125. I didn't design it. I'm just pointing out the craziness of it.
He celebrated a birthday, so just real quick, shout out to him and Gizmo.
Yes.
Let's go.
Happy birthday, my good brother. Tom Ace, of course he's ready. He doesn't stop with the shenanigans.
He's ready.
He doesn't stop. He's always got the shenanigans turned up. Roll call. Canada is present. Back-to-back Canadians showing up simultaneously. This is more scary. This is a scarier presence than their military. Hank and Boom are here. Thumbs down to the Canadian military, which is also just America. But I want
they're winning gold. They're winning gold medals in breakdancing. That's what they're doing.
Did they really? Did they?
I believe so.
Male or female?
Male. I believe so.
I have too many female viewers to make a female joke, but god damn, I had a good one. Damn, I had a good one.
You had to save that for the Discord. And
no, they're in there too. I can never make it. Damn it. It will be one of my best jokes never made. Damn it. It was so good too. You know what? I think the ladies of this show have a sense of humor, right? I
that
think
dude
the
right
ladies
there
here have a fantastic sense of humor.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
So I'm going with it because they'll just stick around to make fun of me, and then it'll make for good banter. What is female breakdancing? Is that just them slamming plates on the kitchen floor and trying to get out of the way from the debris?
We're trying to get out of the way mostly.
I cook my own food, so I'd be in the female category. I'm single, so I'd be in the female category for breakdancing. Addison is here. My friend Johnny's here. Nick is super awesome. Uncle VR is mucho papi chulo. How'd I do that? Did I do that well?
That was good. I like that. Really good.
Mucho papi chulo.
Yeah, I do it
with a little anger. Like I don't let the bottom lip move too much. It's like mucho papi chulo.
A little tapatio on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
All right. It's VR approved. That's it. I am attacking my neighbors to the north, and I'm befriending my neighbors to the south. You never know who's going to get attacked on this show. Anyone have a headache from the Bridget debate? Oh, I thought something happened in the real world. He means Gary's show. They were debating. K-Brock's in the house. What's up? Todd is here. Love Bites coming up with a beautiful prediction. The New York Jets will be 23 and
That's Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl.
I love it. Let's run the table. Let's knock everyone on their ass. Beat everyone week in, week out. GVH is in the house. What is up to you, sir?
Shenanigans.
Welcome. Pleasure to have you here with us. Speed round, looking for everybody. Clancy's here, dropping the orange chair. B-Max here. Aurora doing a little Razor Ramon. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Give me your best Razor Ramon. Hit it.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Rest in peace to the bad guy. Jay Quest is here. Good news for Jay Quest and the family today. I was very happy to hear that. I was making dinner before. Progress, positivity, prayers, it all helps out. You down with OPPP? Positivity, prayers, progression, all good stuff.
Let's go.
Man, happy for the family. May Pops continue. One of my favorite movies of all time, Ted. Welcome, Ted. Pleasure to have you there. Absolutely. Listen, it's always good when you compete to win. Granted, the guys who decided the game aren't going to decide games in the regular season, but winning is infectious, right? Like you get that taste of winning, it can snowball uphill to the starters and be like, hey, we're going out, we're dropping W's. When you get out there, you perform. Well, we'll get all into that. But Ted, thank you for joining us. Blitz BK is here.
My dude.
Boom, speed
go.
Round.
The bars.
Nathan Shells is here. Rich is here. Hello, Rich. Welcome, good sir. Pleasure to see you. Who else we got? I'm speeding through the comments. You guys are fired up today after the victory.
Up. Let's go.
My son saying hello to VR. What?
Hey,
breaking news. VR's the dad. No! VR, I'm sending you a child support tab, bro. Just you better write a nice 5-digit checkout, bro. He's yours. That's it.
He always has a place in Florida.
What's up, Nikki? Yeah. Hyder Ali.
Oh, that's my dude
Hyder.
right there. OG.
Said Hater.
OG right there. Yes, Hater.
One of the listeners who I met the other day at the game, I met Barney Miller. Barney Miller came over. We met up. It was a pleasure to meet him. Took a picture with him. Had some conversation. It was fun. He looks at me and he goes, Jesus Christ. He goes, I knew you were big, but this is ridiculous. You're a mountain. he's like, holy shit. He's like, you can tell that you're big on screen, but this is ridiculous.
He is also known as Mr. Manhattan. My man.
Yes.
Barney NYC.
Yes. Barney, it was a pleasure. And Barney's dropping knowledge here too. It's not sexist. It's sexist not to do the joke. That's right. We are an equal opportunity offending show here.
Shenanigans.
Offend anyone. Shenanigans are running amok. It's not offensive if shenanigans have been declared. And at 9:00 on the dot, we declared shenanigans today.
We do shenanigans. That's what we do.
Sarah's here. Aurora's here also. We got the ladies piling up in the chat. I'm looking. New York Jets superfan is here. Look at this. Charles, Pimp Daddy Charles, does not even recognize the gentleman in the chat. Just says, what's up, ladies? He's a bad man. He's a bad man. I tell you. He is a bad man.
Shut your mouth.
40 guys here. Not one hello. Singles out the ladies. Pimp Dada Charlie G.
He knows what he's doing.
That's awesome. Leanie's here also. Hello, Leanie.
Queen Leanie.
We got the big fella.
Big fella. That's the bro right there.
We got the goat. The goat up.
The
goat up in the house.
The goat.
You know that it's football time when Dakota's showing up. You know it's football time.
Absolutely.
Murdog's here. I want to read his comments so he doesn't bitch me out anymore in the Discord private parties. Gary and Nate have been arguing about the Mikal Bridges trade for 2 hours straight and still going strong as we speak. God bless them. I don't know what there's to debate. There's no game played, so you can't really have an answer on a basketball trade, who won or lost. But good for them. Go check out Nothing but Nets. Nothing is it NUTHIN apostrophe but Nets? There's an apostrophe in there that throws me off, so it's hard to promote.
No, that's a Pornhub website. His site is actually nothing.
That's nothing but nuts. That's nothing but nuts. That's
Nothing.
nuts.
NOTIHIN .net.
So what's up to everybody? If I didn't get to you, I still appreciate you. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to everybody who will watch after the fact, who watch throughout the night in the next couple days. Drop a like, share it, tell your friends. Good
It's
stuff
free.
happening here. As of kickoff for this show, we are at 9:34, 66 away. I remember being 660 away not too long ago. Shout out to all of you who've helped this channel grow, to VR, to Nate, to Johnny, to everyone else who comes on air and helps produce the content on this channel. You know, all of you have been on here. I don't want to feel like I'm forgetting everybody. Basically, everyone I just named, you've all helped this channel grow, either through the chat participation or on air. And I'm very, very humbled and appreciative for all that you have done for the channel and for me. So thank you. And as my son, perfect timing. He's got the Shine comedy timing. He drops the poop face, Jeremy.
Well, you know, you have to give yourself credit for, you know, being who you are, being a great person, great on-air personality.
You don't lie to the chat here, dude. Great person.
Bringing great sports content and comedy and fun and being yourself and being transparent with all of us, you know, in the person that you are. You know, you give your heart, you care about your community. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that we appreciate you too. And that's why you're growing, and I'm here for it. And I'm happy to be here for it. So
cheers, brother. Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah. Oh, I can drink some coffee. Okay.
Yes. And we're built to do this show together because we're old.
Yeah.
We both require naps on Sunday afternoons. And
Absolutely.
we both drink coffee at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night on a Sunday.
Absolutely.
And I will tell you right now that this coffee is hitting. I'm done with the Tim Hortons K-Cups. I was so pissed. I yelled in the kitchen randomly. I was like, "Oh, motherfucker." Somebody's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I only have one Tim Hortons left. God damn it." They're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Only had one K-Cup left. I was hoping for two." So I had to switch over to the greenhouse, which is perfect. Shout out to Matthias Simon, the greenhouse.
Oh, did he put you onto those?
French vanilla. There's also like maple crumb donut box that I got. That's next. I can't. I'm OCD with my coffee cups. I can't open multiple boxes. If I open a box, I got to finish it before I move on.
Okay.
I don't think. Boomtown. Canadian coffee. Tim Hortons Canadian. So boom. I am single-handedly supporting your entire economy by supplying Tim Hortons K-Cups.
Tim Hortons, Molson's. I mean, like, you know, that whole all of that's Canadian. They also have good pies, Tim Hortons.
There's one in Somerville on the Somerville Circle, and when it opened, just as I stopped being a cable guy in 2017. It opened in like late 2016, and it was right on the Raritan Somerville border. But it's tough to get around that circle and switch lanes with like a work van because that's like a NASCAR circle. I don't know if you people are familiar with New Jersey circles, but the Somerville Circle is one of the wildest places in the entire state on the road, in my opinion. K-Brock, the Jet fan, coming in with his 1 month celebratory super chat saying, "Nick and VR, you guys are awesome. Can't wait to shut the haters up. JETS, Jets. 12-5, AFC title incoming, Super Bowl, baby. I love it. And whenever you drop a JETS, we'll drop one.
Woo!
I love that. You know how expensive it is to pay for those planes to do a flyover?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I know I'm close to the airport, but to get a jet to come by when Newark Airport's like 10 miles away, very, very costly. Very, very costly. So, all right, man. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
We're going to kick off with a little review of Saturday. We are going to go back and forth. We're going to take turns. I'm going to kick it off with a player on the opening drive, gave up 42-yard pass. And I've never been happier to watch a play against us happen like this. Do you know why, VR?
Tell
Because
me.
he was glued to the defender. This is a sport of competition. This is a sport where both teams are trying to make plays. And you can be in a perfect position, arm fully extended, and the other team just makes a play. The coverage was textbook. The coverage was perfect. He was on coverage all day. He had another pass breakup later in the game down by the end zone. But I said it last Saturday when I was there for the green and white. I was very impressed with him. Yes, Garrett Wilson was getting catches, but he was right there, step for step in coverage. And we saw that again yesterday. I thought he played well. I thought he played smart. I thought he played better than expected, right? He had a little bit of an injury redshirt season in the rookie year. You know, we as Jets fans tend to get down on a player like that. We'll mentally write him off and say things like, well, he's injury riddled. He couldn't even make it first year. You'll see the negative comments. I don't mean me. You know me. I'm always looking for a positive in anything. I suggested we do 3 players I'm high on and 3 players I'm low on. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to be negative. We won. So I'm doing 3 offense and 3 defense. I switched it up on you during your nap. I'm like, I don't want to be negative. I'm like, I'm gonna find 3 guys on each side of the ball that I really love. So, shout out to the big fella. Nick, you go to or what the hell is that?
Talarcios?
Yeah, you got to read that for me. What is that, big fella? I don't know what that is. I do appreciate the super chat. And for everyone, don't forget, super chats, cut the line. Get right on air.
Sounds like a Mexican
memberships are a great way.
Is that Mexican food, big fella?
I guess it's a place over
Talarcios?
maybe near the Somerville Circle. Maybe that's why. Maybe that comment came in. I'm not sure. But thank you for the super chat. For all of you, super chat's a great way to cut the line. There's a lot of chat activity tonight. If you say, hey, I want to get my comment up online, that's how you do it. Gifting memberships. We are, let me check how far away we are. Memberships. Oh, we dropped some. We're 55 from our next one. We're 55 for the next one. And if you would like to see the next one, it would be me as this.
Oh, do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man?
So if you want to see me as the Muffin Man, we have, VR starting us off.
I'm going to start it off because I want to see the Muffin Man. I want to see the Muffin Man. Just like everybody else wants to see the Muffin Man. I want to see the Muffin Man.
I am waiting for my computer, YouTube, to catch up. It is speed loading all of the chat comments because when I switch off of it, come on. You can get there. All right, there we go. Slow down now. Now it's going past. Stack was gifted a membership by VR.
My boy. Let's go.
Thank you, VR. I appreciate you, sir. Addison comes in celebrating his 2-month super chat. Hey, I want to get my comment up online like this. Yes. When you go and you click the dollar sign on your bottom right, it'll give you options for super chat, super thanks, gifting memberships. That is one of the ways to go about it. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. The big fella, Best Deli in Jersey, Red Bank, Middletown. I don't get down that way very often, big fella. I'm in Woodbridge. I don't travel for food. My ex-girlfriend did. We would go all over the place. We went down to Red Bank Long Branch one day to get her daughter donuts, 7 years ago. So I'm not a traveler for food. I used to be with her. We would just, our kids would see something on Instagram and we'd have to go and get it. Oh, and Stack paid it forward. Here we go. Look at that. Let's see.
Nice.
Stack went to. I'm looking for my computer. To Tom Ace. Look at that.
Look at that.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice.
You guys are kicking it off nicely tonight. And Charles is like, you know what? I've been here second longest. My longest. This is going to be great to clip. Charles, I'm going to remove this comment for a minute. I'm going to give myself solo layout for this. My longest member is Knob Deep. Somebody clip that, send it to him, because that will make his day. Knob was the first member of the channel, and Charles came in at second. They've been the longest two members of the channel. Thank you, Charles and Knob, for your support, and everybody. He says, Olu looked really good yesterday. Didn't allow a single pressure hit nor sack in the game against the Commanders. In my opinion, that smells stud. I agree with you, Charles. I think you are 100% right. And I will be getting into that a little bit. Now, you guys are not even going to let us talk Jets. Leany said, I want in. And Leany gave it to one of the guys with the biggest freak level there is. Leany gifted Mr. Bonesy a membership. Thank you, Leany. At the opener,
Nice.
Mr. Bonesy will give you a very inappropriate long hug. Oh, now we. All right. We're not even talking about the game. The great Jake Asman is here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Asman from the Jake Asman Show. Jake said, I'm dropping a membership, and that membership went to Murdog. So,
Murdog!
Everyone in the Discord, my apologies. Murdog gets to hang out for another 30 days. I am
King
sincerely apologetic. Jake, I appreciate it, but you just sentenced the rest of us in the Discord to 30 more days of torture. Damn you. See, Murdog? That's how you deliver a joke. Murdog's like, why don't you ever put my jokes up online? I said to him today, I don't know their jokes. You got to put funny in parentheses after it so I know it's funny. He's like, oh, motherfucker. Jake, thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. And if you guys haven't heard about it yet, Jake has a show on YouTube. Go check it out and tell him tomorrow morning with the Proud New York Jet fan invasion that Nick sent you. Just everyone tomorrow, go to Jake's show, tell him Proud NYJ fan sent me. I'm sure he will be appreciative of it. Make sure he roasts all of you and me equally. Sarge, I think it's Sarge, SG_31 Black. Oh, we got a roulette player in the house.
All right.
We got a roulette player, 31 Black, with the roulette wheel, gifted a membership. That would be. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Tell me what the SG stands for. I'm always curious when people have abbreviations. And then Infrared said, you know what, Nick? 3 sections away during the game. I don't care.
He brought it up.
It is forgiven. Gift 5. And he gifted big names. The great King Losky was gifted a membership.
Woo!
Gator McCluskey was gifted a membership.
Wow.
Extinguishing the Guilt, Jetted Out, and D Van G. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And I'm sorry, VR. It's not over. It's not over.
It's not over. Let's go.
Said West Coast Avengers in the house. I'm joining the party. I'm dropping memberships. And Rick dropped it to Jet the F Up, Mike B. Hi-Ho Jets fan, Blitz got beats, Sean McAteer, and Chris. Thank you, everyone. That was a fun little run. I just want to say this right now. We have 69 viewers right now. Nobody leave. We will lock the stream down. Everybody has to stay to the end. This is the perfect number. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm glad that you're here with us on a Sunday. Thank you to everybody for gifting memberships, for being a part of the channel, and helping spread the word about how much fun we're having here discussing our favorite team, which happens to be the best team in the entire NFL. So, all right, that's it. Now Jetted Out said, okay, my turn. He gets the membership that went to. I'm waiting for it
Pay
to
it
load.
forward.
JT, who was on Bobby's show today for a bit, got to meet
Nice.
him and talk to him for a while. Thank you,
Nice.
everybody. This is turning out to be quite the show.
Beautiful.
Murdog
Beautiful.
said, "Hold up, my turn."
Pay it forward.
Murdog gifted one that went to Happy Tanking. Happy Tanking. We need to change that name to Happy Winning. You need to update
No
that
tanking
name
around here. No
to
tanking
Happy
around
Winning.
here. Yes.
All of this
Absolutely.
going on, VR. And Jersey Jets said, "You know what? Screw this. I'm just becoming a member. If I'm not getting gifted,
Old-fashioned
I'm
way.
just going to flat out join." So
Old-fashioned way right there.
everybody. We're on
Jersey
fire. Here.
Jet,
My blood
let's
pressure's through the
go.
roof, man. I'm sweating like I'm playing in the game, man. This is a
Woo!
winter t-shirt. We might have to take this baby off.
Put
We
me
get
in,
the
coach.
200
Put me in.
We get
Let's
the
go.
200 members and we add the Muffin Man. The shirt's coming off.
It's coming. Let's
The
go.
shirt's coming off.
Woo! Bring up the
this-
heat.
Here we go. Addison said, "You know what? I'm back in the game." Addison gifted one that went to Monkey Man Stand.
I like the name. Let's go.
I like it. I like it. I like it. We are flying right now.
Woo!
What do we gain?
I was told math was not going to be a part of this.
No. I wanted to give an update because we're soaring through this right now.
Nice, nice.
We should be 37 away. 37
I'm all
away.
the way up. Let's go.
Now, I'm going to play it again because it seemed to kick it off. If you want to see the new emoji tonight, we are 37 memberships away from this. Obviously, it won't be video, just a picture. But enjoy.
Oh, do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you?
I got to bail at 7 seconds or else I get like a notification.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't want that.
Got to bail at 7.
So we got to get the Muffin Man on here.
Got to get the Muffin Man in so I don't have to play the video anymore. We
Exactly.
we gotta get that going. But thank you to everyone for that amazing tidal wave of donations. Very, very appreciative to everyone
Beautiful.
for
Just
taking the
beautiful.
time and taking money out of their pocket to help the show. There's some things going on. I got the social media director, Michael. He's on the payroll now. He's helping out with the Instagram and TikTok and doing some things behind the scenes for me to help give you guys a better experience with the channel, shorts and other content coming out soon. I'm going to start taping pre-recorded shows, releasing them. He's going to help with that. And I joined the NFL, the All 22 today, as I was telling you beforehand. So when the season comes, we'll have some breakdowns. We'll have some video film to put up here on screen for you and go over some of our touchdowns. There won't be many turnovers. There won't be many bad plays, but we'll get, how about this? Every sack, every turnover, and every touchdown we get on.
We get it.
Other
Let's go.
big moments we'll do, but we'll guarantee those every week. I don't know if we can get them on Sunday night, but during some other shows during the week, we'll get those on. And let's be real. You can quote me when I say this. We're going to win a lot of fucking games. So we're going to have a lot of celebrating to do. It's not going to be making excuses anymore. It's not going to be, woe is me. It's not going to be, well, maybe if this all comes, if these 17 stars align, maybe we can win this game. None of that. It's going to be absolutely awesome going through this with all of you guys in the chat and on air week after week. And you know what, VR? That message is so positive that even our resident Packer fan said, screw this. I'm
mac
in.
and cheese. Let's go.
Screw it. I'm in. Now,
Let's go.
everyone who has been gifted or voluntarily became a member tonight, thank you. But now if you look on the bottom of the screen at the banner going back and forth, it gives you all the instructions on what to do and how to get into the Proud NYJ fan Discord. Follow that. Shoot me a friend request. I will then add you to the group. And for example, let me tell you about today. There's been 3 times today that people are not in the Discord video chat hanging out talking. Jake's show, Bobby's show, my show. Other than that, there's been people in there all hours of the day. Sarah's in there getting ready for work, talking to us in the morning in Australia. She was there last night talking to us, or this morning before bed. And then she's back in tonight. Everyone's there. Addison, administrator for the group, because he's always there. Jay, Clancy, Johnny, Rick Kent, everyone that you love talking Jets with is there. They are always there. It's great. Jay, who's 3 siblings, falls asleep there a couple nights a week.
Oh, yeah,
Jaden D'Angelo. Shout out to Jaden D'Angelo, VR. He's joined the Sleep in the Discord party.
Yes, I know. I saw that. Yep.
Just
Bring
last
your
night.
pillows, bring your sleeping bags, because there is a sleepover party happening on Nick's Discord. So let's go.
Yes, and occasionally Bonesy's in there on PlayStation, and occasionally video will pop on. But he's like, man, I don't know how to work this. He's not. He's old technology guy. He's old technology guy. He's old man interneting. He's like, man, I can't do it. I'm on the video game. I can't get on there. So if you want to be there, if you want to be a part of it, and you don't want to miss anything with Bonesy, with VR, Nate, everyone who's in there is in there at some point. It's a rotation of people coming in and out. We were watching Nate drive his bike through Central Park today. You never know what you're going to see. You never know where this. And if you don't believe me, right? I think I'm a pretty decent sales hype guy, right? All you need is this sentence. The Discord party, according to Sarah, DP thrives hard. I talked for 3 goddamn minutes. She summarized it in 3 words. If that doesn't make you go and become a member of the channel right now, I don't know what else I can say. Sarah loves the DP. Aurora pops in. Leanie pops in. The ladies are in there. We got to get the Muppets in there. But if you love DP, Proud MIJ Fan Discord is the place to be for DP. I'm just saying, Sarah, I read your words. You don't shush me now.
Shush.
Big fella pops in. Jay Quest, Murdog, Hank G comes in. Everybody. Boomtown pops in. It is, you never know who's going to be in there. You never know what the discussion is going to lead to. It's no holds barred. Bobby's in there. Charles Gorman pops in. Everyone. It's a blast. It's an absolute blast. And forgive me if I did not name you. You know you're loved. I love all of you. Now,
we love all of you.
37 minutes into the show, we are going to attempt to get back into the game. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's do
Little Triple H.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
JBC had himself a nice day. Take 3. Take 3. I like the kid. I really, truly do. I think that he's very quiet. Like, I can't tell you what he looks like. If he's one of the guys who come out in the Jets video and like they ask people, if you don't see the number, I couldn't tell you who he is. But I like guys who, he wasn't highly drafted. I think he switched positions, right? He was a safety. Now they're moving him to corner.
They switched it. They switched him, but
yeah. So I love players. We had a Quincy, right? Like a guy a team didn't want. Tony Adams. We've had guys that maybe weren't big sells or weren't hyped purchases, right? And they didn't have the high draft status. They didn't have the big free agent contract. But this defense, especially, has been able to build players. They've been able to create, and Quincy was all pro. So I'm going to say build stars. You know, last year, Fox's highest rated game at the time was the Jets-Eagles game. Tony Adams made a huge pick on Jalen Hurts to steal the game at the end. You know, that's a star play. Those are plays that big name guys make. If we can continue that pipeline on defense, you know, Stiggers, JBC, Tony Adams, Quincy, Sherwood possibly waiting in the wings for Mosley when his time is done. I think that. Good night, buddy. I love you too. Have a great day at first padded practice tomorrow with helmets. Protect the ball when you catch it and knock the shit out of everybody when you hit them. Never be the one to hit softer. Knock people on their ass after the play. Pick them up. Be a good teammate. But when that play snaps, see red, destroy. Sorry.
Protect the ball and protect your balls.
Yes. Yeah. Keep the ball high and tight. Keep it in your outside arm. Lower the shoulder into impact. Have good leverage. Man with better leverage wins. If you stand straight up, you're going to get knocked on your ass. Don't do that. And then call me after. Can't wait to hear about it. So when you look at JBC and you look at Stiggers, you could see a potential pipeline at corner, right? I'm not saying play-wise, but Stiggers is tall. JBC is not the tallest. Could we be grooming like a Sauce Reed backup pair? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying play-wise. I'm not putting them on that level. Please, nobody think that. But I like it. I like the pair. I like the tandem. I like that they complement one another. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. Oh, ABC. We were talking about JBC, but I'm ABC. Always be coaching. Always.
The great Jake Asman. The great Jake Asman.
Great Jake Asman, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I'm very excited about the backup situation at corner. We hope we don't have to have them ever in a starting role. But as we saw last year in the Philly game, our coaching staff has the ability and the foresight and the vision, along with the front office, to find players who can come in, spot start, and keep the train rolling. So that's my take there on the cornerback situation and specifically JBC. So now let's kick it to you for VR's quarterly review. Much like at work, your boss gives you a review. VR is going to break it down by quarter. On-air production, I assume you're starting with the first quarter.
So in the fourth quarter, we have.
But go ahead. Tell us what you think.
So I'm going to start with the first. Yeah, I'm going to start in the first quarter. The first quarter, I think had the most action of all of the quarters, as opposed to, some of the starters still mixed in right there in the beginning. So some of the things that I saw was Gerard Bernard Converse. You talked about him. He was beat on that play by, Denami Brown for Washington on that long pass. He showed some skills on that, but, I thought he was a little slow catching up to him. Now,
hold on.
Brown,
Your audio is very, very digitized and choppy all of a sudden.
Okay. Something here. All right.
Go ahead. Say something.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Go ahead.
Sound? Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead. Thank you.
All right. So, Denami Brown, very fast wide receiver. He's projected to be a number one receiver for the Washington Commanders this year. And JBC, which you mentioned, he actually held his own in the first quarter on that long pass, even though Denami Brown caught the ball. And it was a great pass by Jaden Daniels. I mean, he dropped it in the bucket for that 9 route. And JBC did great. He couldn't have been there on defense any better than he did. He flipped his hips. He ran after the ball. He was a little slow. That was my only contention with that first play, was that he was a little bit slow catching up to Denami Brown. Because, Denami Brown showed out that he was just going to run a straight route. So those are things that, training camp, preseason, you're going to see these, things happen. And those are fixable, events for a young cornerback like Gerard Bernard Converse. Another thing that I saw, which was something that we talked about in past shows, was Michael Clemens. Michael Clemens had a really good run stuff in that first quarter that was really nice to see, because one of the knocks on Michael Clemens last year was that, you know, they put him in the inside. They asked him to gain some weight so that he could be in the rotation in the defensive line to stuff the run. And he was, in my opinion, he was very unsuccessful in doing that. So it was really nice to see him in that rotation in the beginning as just one of the, you know, very few starters, you know, in there for the game to actually do that. So that was another thing that I picked up on in the first quarter that I thought that I liked.
Yeah. And just
Jalen Key. Yes.
Just a reminder to Charles, this is a family program. I don't know why you are trying to insinuate that DP is anything other than Discord party. Discord
well, you know,
party.
Charles,
All DP stands for, Charles. Charles, turn your freak down. Turn the freaky down.
Charles is this.
Neek, if you look on the bottom of the screen on the banner, it tells you how to friend me, friend Proud NYJ fan without any spaces, and then I'll add you to the Discord. But you have to friend me first, I believe, to get in there. And that's for anybody who just became new members today with all the gifting, or if you've been a member and you were like, what does this do? Now you know. Go ahead, VR. Continue, please. Little housekeeping there.
All right. So I'll go through these real quick. Jalen Key, you know, our Mr. Irrelevant, our draft pick in the 7th round, basically got beat on a play for Jalen Daniels' run and touchdown. Jalen Key broke contain on that play. I didn't like to see that. That was a little bit negative for me. I hope he improves on that moving forward. You know, he could be better. He can be better on those type of plays. So that was one thing that I saw that I thought, okay, that's something that we can use improvement on. Malachi Corley, he looked really good.
Hey,
really
VR.
bad. Yes.
VR.
Yes.
The audio is getting very choppy, and the audio and video don't match up together. For me,
Okay.
Maybe bounce out completely out of StreamYard and try to come back in.
Okay, let me do it.
But as soon as the audio gets choppy, the video wasn't in sync anymore. I want to read to you guys a text that I just got from Oscar the Grouch, and it is the AI chat summary at this moment. Viewers are discussing Sarah's recent chat comments and actions, which have been a bit provocative and suggestive. Big Bird makes an off-color joke that some viewers find inappropriate. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Oscar. Thank you. I love AI. I love the show, and I love the chat.
How am I sounding now?
You sound good. It works for a little bit, and then it gets choppy, and then it very high-pitched staticky. So if I interrupt you, that's why. Go ahead.
No worries. Remember, I'm going through some storms here in Florida, and there are some tornado warnings that are going on. So it's happening from 6 o'clock this evening all the way through to about midnight. So there may be some, this inclement weather, and that may be causing those issues. Apologies to everyone if I'm coming in a little choppy.
Hold on a second. I got to read the chat summary. Boomtown sent me an updated chat summary. Viewers are expressing a variety of responses to Charles's usage of the term DP, ranging from confusion and offense to amusement and disbelief. Charles has not provided a clear definition of what DP stands for, leading to speculation and debate in the chat. Outstanding. Addison sent me another AI. AI must update this to the second almost. Addison says AI for Addison says viewers are reacting to Charles's use of acronym DP and speculating on its meaning. Some viewers find it funny while others are confused or offended. Thank you, Charles. You're a star. You're an absolute
Charles,
star.
as King Lowski would say, calm yo freaky down.
And as I'm going to say, AI stands for awesome individual. Charles, you are an awesome individual. Shout out to you for being awesome. All right. Now, to quote Bobby from last Sunday's show, to Jay Quest, why don't you go play with your trains? We're going to attempt to get this train back on the tracks.
Right.
Steam straight ahead and get back in to your first quarter review. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless
All
America.
right. So talked about Jalen Key, talked about him breaking contain on the touchdown from Jaden Daniels. Quick review on Malachi
Clemens, if I could interject there too.
Yes.
Clemens looked like a fool on that play.
Oh.
Clemens' job is not to crash down on the running back. Like I taught this in Pop Warner. If the quarterback is coming toward that defensive end, you have a quarterback. It's everyone in the middle of the field to get the middle.
Right.
You have a running quarterback, and they're doing that play. Whoever the quarterback is facing on the option, you have the quarterback. The running back is going away from you. That's everyone else's job. You have to contain the quarterback. And you saw he crashed down. He bit so hard.
He bit,
hard.
yeah, he did.
No,
He
did
did bit, but Jalen Key is
Jaden
not
walked in.
supposed to. Yeah, he's not
Correct.
supposed to break contain on that. He did.
Correct.
I played safety.
It's both.
And
It was both
bad.
of them. It was a domino effect of negativity, right?
Yes.
One guy
yeah.
out of position creates another guy being out of position. I think both of them are at fault, and both of them should get ripped in film review for that play.
True.
ahead.
Quickly, Malachi Corley looked really, really good on those kickoffs. He looked fast. He looked like he knew what he was doing. He looked very, very crisp in making his position runs and trying to pick his holes when he was doing the kickoffs.
Calm down, Charles.
That's what she said.
Calm down, Charles.
Hector, the bull rush for the sack was awesome. And what is his first name? Let me Bruce Hector. Bruce Hector. I want to give him full name. Full name credit. Bruce Hector. Bull rush for the sack. Looked awesome. And finally, his name is going to come up again in some of my other quarter reviews, but Leonard Taylor III in the first quarter had that run stuff for a loss, and it looked like it was textbook. So for everything that Michael Clemens didn't do on that play, that run stuff that Taylor did was absolutely great. I mean, like great penetration. He beat his man and actually shedded a block from a double team to create that tackle for a loss in the running play. So those were my highlights in the first quarter that I thought stood out to me, both positive and negative.
Very nice. I like it. Awesome review. Which is going to lead me into my next. D-line cuts are going to be difficult to make. I'm going to say something that I said earlier in the preseason. I thought that Michael Clemens could be a surprise cut. And then we get to camp and we see the first depth chart get released and his name is there, right? We know Reddick's not there yet, obviously.
Right.
So that bumps him up. But I'm going to make a statement right now. How come every time I hear Michael Clemens' name, it's negative? It's a penalty. It's being out of position. It's biting down on the running back when you should contain the outside. It's never the right thing. It's fighting with fans in Cleveland. It's trying to fight Deion Dawkins in the hallway. It's jumping off sides on a punt or a field goal to give a first down. I never hear Michael Clemens made a positive play. How much more do they need? And I don't care if it's preseason. You're putting a guy out there because he's not a starter. Like, let's just clear that up. He's not a valuable player where he needs the reps because he's not good enough. You got guys like Hector. You got guys like Taylor the third. You got guys getting in the backfield, making plays time and time again. What the fuck does Michael Clemens do to deserve to make this roster over those guys getting cut? I'd rather have Holmes and McKinley than lose one of them to keep Michael Clemens. Michael Clemens has never made a positive play. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I'm fairly analyzing what I've seen. When did he ever make a big third down stop? When did he ever make a sack to get the defense off the field? When did he ever blow up the guy and make a huge stop to a 4 or 5 yard loss? It's never happened. I want the guy to make plays. I want whoever is wearing our jersey to make plays. I want them all to be at their best. I just don't think his best is deserving of other guys losing a job. I think other guys can be better. That's not hating the guy. I have no personal investment in Michael Clemens. I didn't buy his stock. I don't care. I want guys who can make plays. Taylor looked unblockable. Bruce Hector plowed through people and moved men to make plays for losses. Clemens only seems to make a play when there's a blocking breakdown. I want the best 10 D linemen. I don't want a hopeful. I don't want a guy who commits penalties. I don't want a guy who I have to worry about if he lines up against Deion Dawkins, takes a fucking cheap shot and gets us a 15-yard penalty in the most important part of the game because he can't keep his emotions in check. You call that hate? I call that serious concern about a player. When you put your own agenda over to teams, I got a fucking problem with you. Yes. He's done it twice.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the emotional outbursts and the impulse, kind of reactions that Clemens has. But I think if you think about Clemens and you think about when he was drafted as he was an older player, and he had issues in college before being drafted. He had some issues. Older player coming in. He was a tweener. He wasn't big enough to be a defensive lineman, and he wasn't small and fast enough to be a defensive end. So they took a chance on him, but there's something about this particular administration that loves Clemens. Saleh loves Clemens, and they're trying their best to fit him in the right position. I personally like Clemens. I like what he brings to the team in terms of there's something about him that everyone likes on the team. And
agreed. That can only go so far though, VR.
Yeah.
If there's other guys making plays for negative yardage and making plays in the backfield, I'd rather those guys.
Yeah. Well, he had one good run stuff in the first quarter that I saw that was really like noticeable where the person lost some yardage. So in the first quarter in my breakdown, I did talk about Clemens looked really good on one of those plays where he dropped the running back for a couple of yards. So he did have one play that was significant. I understand what you're saying. I think last year he was put in the wrong positions. I don't think he was big enough for the defensive line.
Jetted Out comes in. Thank you, Jetted Out, for the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. He says, highlight of Clemens' career is the Green Bay punt block. Besides that, he just gives scary stares. Give me Leonard Taylor over him. Jets 14-3, Super Bowl. I agree with all this. It's almost as if I have a burner account. It's almost like I have a burner. Jetted Out, I 100% agree with that. Great take. Keep it coming. You're the man. Thank you so much. Listen, if he's making plays, if all things are equal, I'll take the guy who's a little nutty over the calm, quiet guy. That's just me with what I want when I coach defense. I want lunatics. I used to joke against Pedro. Pedro ran the offense for us. I ran the defense. And I would say, oh, offense needs practice. We need to run our plays. I'm like, give me 11 maniacs. I'll line them up, and we're going to stop you. After your 3 days of practice, we're going to stop you. So I like that. I want that. But you need to be making the plays. You're an NFL player. Like, I need those plays. And I can't see dropping guys who are making those plays for a guy you hope one day makes them. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you that he was underwhelming last year. He was. But in my personal observation, I think it was because they asked him to gain weight, which neutralized his speed.
Yeah.
And then he was neutralized. He just wasn't effective. So that's the only thing that I would push back on. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see what is going to happen this year. So I'm willing to give him, a mulligan for last year if they're going to utilize him in the right spots. That's what I'll say.
I'll put it this way. I hope in the next 2 games he makes enough plays where I can come on here and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I jumped the gun and I was wrong. But the way Hector, the way Leonard Taylor looks, they even said it during the broadcast. Leonard Taylor is a guy who gets off the ball and makes plays in the backfield. That's what he does. He penetrates quick. He gets upfield. I can't lose that guy for Clemens and hoping in year 3 he becomes something. That's me. That's where I'm at. I'm seeing enough from Taylor that's making me say that already. Because if you're showing that now, I want to see you get a shot to show that against starters. We know what Clemens does against starters. He tries to bull rush a tackle. He can't get around them. We know what he is. I'd rather see somebody else get that opportunity. But if I'm wrong, I'll say it. But that's where I'm at right now.
Don't get me wrong. Leonard Taylor is my dude. I've been singing his praises for 2 months. He's from the U. Yeah. He's from the U. So I knew what he was already.
You've been a supporter. You dropped his name right after the draft. I remember. And listen, I just know that we run a defense where most teams would be like, who cares? It's the 9th or 10th D lineman. We're the Jets. We care. Because our 9th and 10th D linemen make plays. Our 9th and 10th D linemen start on most other teams. Our 9th and 10th linemen are good. So I don't want to give up a good D lineman and watch a guy go on to have a nice career when we could have had him. And then Clemens is off the team after his 4th year because he never mounted to anything. And they just draft someone else to come into that role. So give me the guy with a higher ceiling. I already think the floor is higher than what Clemens has done. And that's where I'm at on him. I've been very, very down on him. And he's done nothing to change my opinion so far. So let's kick it back to you.
Fair enough.
Let's kick it back to you, sir. And break down the second quarter.
Quarter number 2?
Yes, sir. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to throw it to you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So a couple of things that I saw switching over to the second quarter. There were a couple of nice Braylon Allen bursts, one for 15 yards, another for 20 yards. The second one was a great run. One thing that I wanted to point out in that second run from Braylon Allen was the pulling guard on that play. I think he's like the 3rd string guard on the team. His name is Cole Leval, number 60. Had a great pull and block to release Allen on that run. And it was a thing of beauty. I mean, it was textbook. Pulling guard, bringing him to the outside. Braylon Allen, picked that hole and just ran with it for a nice burst for 20 yards. Isaiah Davis, great catch and run for 20 yards. He did have a run for a 1-yard loss after that play, which, was what it was. I think it was a breakdown of the offensive line more than Davis not getting any penetration. One of the things that I didn't mention from the first quarter was the Peasley to Brownlee touchdown. It was a really nice passing catch. It was a thing of beauty. Brownlee, we've all been fan favorites of Jason Brownlee, and he has talent. I mean, you look at him and you see the talent in his speed, in his route running, in the way that he catches the ball. I mean, talk about, our defensive line and our 9th and 10th player. We're talking about we have, wide receivers who are really, really good wide receivers on our team, and Brownlee is one of them. Another thing that I like to highlight is our man Quantez Stiggers. Between the first and the second quarters, Quantez Stiggers likes to stick his nose in tackles on plays. And I didn't mention this for the first quarter because I was cut a little short on the first quarter stuff. But in the first quarter alone, he had 4 assists and tackles. And this is outside of any defensive back coverages that he had. I'm talking about assists and tackles. Quantez Stiggers just very, very impressive to me. Having a nose for the ball, following the ball as it's coming out, whether it's a run or a pass. So going back to the quarter 2 highlights.
If I could just add, that was one of the question marks on Stiggers coming out was, can he lay the wood? Can he play in run support?
Yes.
So, good point.
Yes,
I like
absolutely. That. Absolutely. One of the things that I saw, and this guy, and this is talking about the Commanders for a second, their tight end, Sanat, the 35-yard play, really bad defense on a seam play where number 27, Kendall Sheffield, he absolutely blew the assignment against Sanat on a tight end seam route for a 35-yard play. That was a negative I saw in the second quarter that, okay, Kendall Sheffield, somebody has to go over, that play with him in film and show him exactly what he did wrong, because he should not be beat by a tight end in that play for a straight up seam route. You're playing 4-back coverage. We are playing 3 deep, 3 deep zone on that play. That should not happen at any point. He's playing the nickel. That's his assignment. He blew it. And finally, for quarter 2, Isaiah Davis and Malachi Corley, looks like in quarter 2 specifically, they did target them a lot, extremely. There was a lot of good movement in the plays on the screen and the short pass game during that period of time that included both Isaiah Davis and Malachi Corley. And based off of that, what I tend to think is they're going to be doing a lot of those plays. It may not be Isaiah Davis and Malachi Corley, but they're going to be doing a lot of those plays. Whoever is going to be the starting, slot player, the starting running backs, or the second running back. So we're going to be seeing Braylon Allen and Breece Hall and possibly, Corley in that slot doing those, or Gibson when he comes back from injury. We're going to be seeing a lot of those, gadget kind of, Texas route, corner routes, slot give offs, jet sweeps, all that kind of stuff is going to happen in this offense this year, from where we were complaining last year. Hey, we didn't see a lot of this stuff. Why are we not seeing these plays? We're the Jets and we don't do any jet sweeps. Come on, what's going on here? So those are some of the things that I got in regards to the second quarter.
It's you could say that yesterday between Peasley, Martinez, and Taylor, we had more competent play yesterday than we had in the entire 2023 and 2022 season.
You could say
and
that.
You would not be crazy. We had competent quarterback play from all 3 guys. Jeffrey coming in with his 1 month super chat saying, I no longer concede a possible loss week 1. I reject that mentality. We all deserve better. Like the Goonies, this is our time.
The Goonies.
And
Love that movie.
I wanted to see what AI was doing also. So I opened up my other account. And my other account, it said, my other account, I got to turn memberships off so I don't get gifted it anymore. I will do that after the show. But I came in and said, T.O. in chat, you're cool. Nick, not so much. So, but yeah, I got to turn the gift receipts off for that one so I don't get any more gifted there. But, you know, here's something to add on with what you were saying. We saw the ball getting delivered yesterday. We saw the ball getting out on time. We're not used to that, right?
Right.
Now, imagine, if you will. Here, we'll set the tone for this. Imagine, if you will, an NFL team on offense with Aaron Rodgers leading it. If you're excited about Tyrod Taylor, Martinez, and Peasley, buckle the fuck up, kids. Shit's about to get real. Because when Aaron Rodgers walks on the field, he will quote Charles Gorman and say, "What up, motherfuckers?" And here's something too. When I was watching the All 22 today, the excitement that I got in my body when I thought of these kick returns and Aaron Rodgers potentially starting at the 35, 40, 45-yard line instead of just generic 25 touchback.
Yeah.
Kick returns where we can break one, get across midfield, and give this offense, this run game, this quarterback a short field. Woo!
I mean, scores galore.
To quote Will Ferrell from Eastbound and Down, can feel it in my plums. Very underrated show. Go watch that.
That's a great show.
Very good points. Very good points. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done with my second quarter.
All right.
Halftime.
And where else do you get hosts who change their outfit midway through? That Superman T-shirt that I had on is like a winter T-shirt, and with the coffee and with the energy tonight in the show, I started like getting hot. I'm like, no. We gotta put the summer shirt on. We gotta go back to the hat. You guys deserve better. A winter T-shirt is not what's called for today with this energy and where we're at right now with the program. So thank you. Very good observations from quarter 2. Let's see. You know what? I'll go with this one next. I'll go. We've done 2 defense so far. I'm gonna go here. Charles mentioned it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I'd get into it more later. He mentioned it. Olu. I know we had a false start. I'm not too upset about that, right? A little jitter. Maybe your first game out there. I know it's empty. There was only maybe I don't even think there was 20,000 people there. The upper deck was empty. The mid levels were empty. Like the mid bowl. If there were people in the end zone on the other side, they were up in the shade. They didn't want to be in the sun. I didn't see above me where Nate was. I was down in the end zone in the shade. So it was pretty empty. So you don't have the loud roar of the crowd, but still you're out there. You're not, the big dog on campus anymore like you were in Penn State the last couple of years. I'm not going to get too worked up about a false start, right?
Right.
But I will get worked up about he moves better than I thought he would. When he's getting out in the run game, we were told, by NFL scouts, by amateur scouts in Jets world, that he's an elite pass blocker, but he needs work in the run game. I thought his run game between the green and white scrimmage and yesterday, I thought his run blocking has been maybe equal. Like he's been impressive. And I absolutely love the fact if he doesn't play this year, it's the greatest possible thing for our team, because that means Tyron Smith didn't miss a goddamn game. That's a beautiful situation to be in, where you can sit and learn. Like, I'll equate it to this. Kansas City Chiefs took Patrick Mahomes. They had Alex Smith. Patrick Mahomes didn't play rookie year. He learned. He learned behind a very smart quarterback and a very good offensive coach in Andy Reid. And when he came, he hit the field and he was elite from day one, right?
Yep.
If Olu can be the left tackle of the Patrick Mahomeses, right, where he sits and he learns behind someone who's much better at their position than Alex Smith was a quarterback, right? Tyron is an all-time great. He's a future
Hall of Famer.
No doubt, like locked in stone that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame 5 years after he retires. And now Olu can come in as a pick and just take over. And he can learn and he can adapt his body in year 2, which we always hear rookies like, yeah, he had a nice rookie season, but now in year 2, he can get his body where it needs to be for the NFL. I like what we're seeing so far. I really, honestly, truly do. And I don't want to make too much of it, but seeing him in person, I thought he moved really well. I've seen him twice now in person, and he's somebody who I've watched because of the fact that Tyron does get dinged up, right, guys? Tyron does miss some time. So it's something we hope we don't have to see. But the reality of it is we're going to see him at some point. And so far, I am very, very happy with what I've seen. And I do not have concerns if he has to protect the backside of number 8, short and long term. So I'm very, very happy where we are with Olu. I am somebody who was team weapon in round 1. We went through that for months. I was team weapon. But I said I won't be mad if we take a lineman. And I'm not mad that we took him. I think right now with Tyron Smith there, short term, I think this is a very, very good thing for the New York Jets. It's good for Rodgers. It's good for us. It's good for Olu. And only good things can come out of this, short and long term.
And you mentioned with Olu, right? He came from Penn State. He was the BMOC, big man on campus, coming into a situation where he is not going to be the starter, right? Now, the thing that impressed me the most with Olu is not what he's done on the field so far, but what he's done off the field. What he's done in interviews. If you've seen any interviews that Olu has done, the dude is humble. The dude is, self-deprecating. Just, hey, I'm learning. This is my opportunity to learn. I'm learning from the best. You know what I mean? Like, there is no conceit in him to any degree. And that impresses me more from just a human being standpoint, that he's such a great. And when I say off the field, he's already doing stuff in the community, like on social media and stuff like that. I think he did kids hospital and, did some appearances and stuff like that. He's already going into our community, our Jets community, and doing stuff in our community as well. That impresses me more of him as a person than and he's just been lights out in practice. He's been lights out in the green and white scrimmage. He's been lights out, in that game. He was manhandling people. Granted, they were the twos and stuff like that in most cases, but he impressive young man.
I got to read this before it disappears. Chat summary. Viewers in the chat are mostly New York Jets fans reacting to the New York Jets game and discussing the game's events. They're, damn it, it went away. They are talking about the game. Basically, we're back on the tracks. We are.
We made our goal.
AI said we succeeded. Chat, you guys are awesome. And let's, you know what? Everybody tonight. This is where am I? Why am I not? Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. This is very slow. Jeez. Since all of you guys were so awesome with your donations before, I'm going to throw out 5 myself. I'm going to dig into the Proud MYJ fan wallet. And they went to Dan Philcox, Allison Tuckwab, Shep, Kevin Gilberts, Braden from New Zealand, and the Rusty Spooner. So you guys have been phenomenal all night. So I wanted to match your energy. So,
ladies and gentlemen, your host, Nick Shine. Let's hear it.
That's my thing. The point when like you always find someone to point to, even if you don't know them, just point to them, and everyone will think they do that. Who the hell? You know him? Like, no, he pointed at you. Oh my God, he did.
Do a dab.
Do it. Oh, you got me on that one. So let's. I think we all have great reason to be excited about Olu, and if and when given the opportunity, which we know will come, right? Whether it's mop up time, whether it's spot starting, and when the day comes where he is anointed the left tackle, the franchise left tackle that people throw out there. So far in this small little, sample size, I think we have a reason to feel really good and a lot better than the last left tackle that we drafted at number 11.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's go ahead. Let's hit quarter 3, brother. After the halftime.
Right, well,
what do you got?
Unfortunately, quarter 3 didn't provide a lot of highlights on either end. No one really scored or anything like that from my recollection, but I'll try to make it quick and simple. So the first thing that I saw that I think needs to be gone over in watching film is Isaiah Davis needs to learn how to catch punts. If he's going to be out there catching punts, he needs to learn to fair catch the punt, because he got clobbered at the 10-yard line deep in the zone, and that just breeds potential mistakes. So Isaiah Davis, please learn how to fair catch. That's one thing that I saw. Adrian Martinez, he started off actually slow. His first pass was incomplete. Now everybody is, deeming him the savior, Chris Streveler status at this point for what he did after that. We'll get to it. But one of the things that unfortunately that I saw was that Adrian Martinez had more burst in his legs than Izzy Abanikanda.
Nice. He did. He looked quick. He had that bad snap in the middle of the field that he was able to get out to the outside. Normally you get a botched snap in the middle of the field behind the center. You go down on it, plays dead, right? He got it, made it out to the sideline. He was fucking running. That wasn't the only time either. Go ahead. I don't want to steal your thunder, but that was
no. Mobility. That observation was like really the whole game, to be quite honest with you. But just mentioning in the third quarter, there was a run by Izzy. He went nowhere. There was a run out of the pocket by Martinez, and he looked like the running back. He looked better than Izzy did. So just thought that was something that I observed in that quarter. Jalen Key again, unfortunately, negatively, drops a possible interception. Catch that damn ball. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Sauce, and Sauce said that he's going to work on it. They're on the jugs machine. Put them all out there on the jugs machine in the defensive backfield. Jalen Key, don't drop possible interceptions.
I did watch that earlier on the All 22, and I'm going to try to do this where you see it. The player was coming in on a slant, and Key was taking the angle to get to where he was, and the ball was behind, and it popped like into his elbow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't square the ball up. He was taking the angle to make the tackle, and then the ball got through, and he pulled up. and there's a short window from where the receiver misses it to where it hits you when you're in pursuit. It wasn't like it sailed over his head and he had a clean shot at it. I agree with you. The ball hits you, you should catch it, but that's why you play defense too, right? If you catch passes like that, you're an offensive guy.
You're a defensive player. Yeah,
that would have been, you get away with a turnover, that makes up for the touchdown earlier in the game, and I'm with you with it. But I did want to bitch, but then when I saw the Madden view from the end zone, he's breaking this way, and then the ball's back this way, so it wasn't as easy as it looks from the sideline camera.
Gotcha.
And I love this already too. I love it already.
Fair enough. Just another observation. Like I said, there wasn't much happening in the third quarter, but I'm going to say this. No NFL player should be named Cashmere. Like, Cashmere is the name of my cat, okay? Washington player named Cashmere Allen. Sorry if that offends anybody, but
I almost ended the show for good. I almost spit water out all over the laptop. I almost ended the show permanently. And Clancy, good point. There's 73 in the chat. We're only at 63 likes. Throw a like. With everyone coming in and out tonight, let's hit 100 likes for the first time on this channel. Let's go, people. Throw a like. And if you throw a like, we will get VR to change the name of this cat live here tonight on the show.
Exactly.
We will get a hello, my name is sticker, and we will put it on the cat with a new name if we get to 100 likes.
There we go. Last point, defensive end, Eric Watts, I don't know, fourth string or whatever. Nice sack on future Love is Blind contestant Sam Hardman with the good hair. That's
shout out to the chat. Jersey Jet, you have no idea how difficult it is for me and VR to keep this conversation going straight. I'm almost blocking the chat with my hand when I talk, so I don't have to get distracted by it. They are in prime mode tonight, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of it. Everybody, you guys are awesome, and this is why people want to come to the show. Not to hear me, not to hear VR. They come here because they say, yo, that's the best chat. That's the best viewers, the best
Hall
listeners.
of Fame.
They
Hall
have
of Fame
a great time. You guys make it worth being here. Thank you.
Hall of Fame chat.
Thank you to everyone for hanging out. What other show do you have Jake Asman hanging out in the chat for an extended period of time? Right here. This is the place to be. Jake knows that. Jake knows it's Sunday night. Nick and VR are on. I'm coming to watch.
Shenanigans, baby.
Thank you to everybody. That's from you guys. That's the chat being fucking rock stars that even other content creators are like, I got to go watch this show. This is where it's at. Awesome. Thank you to everybody for making this so much fun.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
That was my last point. Sam Hartman with the hair, Gotta observe that. He's the next contestant on Love is Blind. Guarantee it. That's my third quarter.
Charles, I saw your DM. We're not doing any call-ins or guests tonight. I saw your request for the link. What else we got here? We are going to go here with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make a prediction right now. I'm going to make a proud prediction. The kids like to call this receipts. If you want to do your little make a clip, if you want to do your screen record, this is the time to do it right now. VR, excuse me. With Braylon Allen as our backup running back and Breece Hall leading the way, the New York Jets will lead the league in rushing this year. What does that mean? Last time we had the number one rushing attack, we went to the conference championship. Number one defense, number one rushing attack. Oh, hey, what were we missing? Oh, quarterback play? Oh, guess what? We're not missing that anymore. We are going to dominate teams in the trenches We are going to dominate on defense. We are going to beat the shit out of them at the line of scrimmage. And with Brees and Braylon, forget thunder and lightning. It is just both guys are both thunder and lightning. They can run through you. They can run past you. This is going to be an amazing offensive attack week after week after week. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch what we do. I can't wait to watch us breaking tackles. I can't wait to watch us running over people. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I am Bart Scott every second of every day. I'm getting more and more excited. I'm getting more and more intense. And I don't know how you're going to stop this. I think injuries are the only thing that can derail this team. I don't think a healthy team can be stopped. I'm not saying undefeated because balls get tipped, things happen, fumbles, bad snaps, weather, things happen. A team's off that day. I get it. I'm not saying undefeated. But I am looking at the schedule, and I'm looking at what we can do offensively and defensively. And I'll be honest with you. We beat San Francisco week 1. I don't know who the fuck's going to beat us. I don't know who can line up with us for 4 quarters and outplay us. Our quarterback doesn't turn the ball over. Our offensive line is going to be much improved. Our running backs are going to be a dynamic 1-2 punch, possibly even a 3 punch, as we saw Davis with the pass out of the backfield yesterday.
Yep.
Our wide receivers, when fully healthy, who are you going to? Garrett, Mike Williams, Corley, Gibson. Brownlee's making plays downfield. He had a touchdown the other day from Tyrod Taylor. Peasley, they run the same exact play, and they score again.
Yep.
How are you going to stop this team? I didn't even mention the tight ends, VR. I didn't even mention Conklin and Ruckert and using Yeboah in the backfield as well with it. So there's layers to this. This offense is an onion. There are levels to it. There's layers to it where we can go one after the other. You take that guy away, we got 7, 8 more we can get the ball to that could help move the chains. And we got one of the greatest facilitators of all time playing the quarterback position. How are you want to blitz us? Okay, he's smart enough to beat your blitz. You want to drop back in zone? He's smart enough to find where to go. You want to try to stop the run? We're going to check and throw it downfield. You want to play back? We're going to run the ball 40 times a game. We can beat you with whatever we decide to. You pick your poison, we'll kill you with something else. I can't wait, man. I'm getting more and more excited. I cannot wait.
And since you're calling this the RB segment, right? One of the things you know this because we talked after the draft and we talked on shows and stuff like that. I wasn't a big fan of drafting the running backs one after the other like that. I'm going to dedicate this segment to Mr. Bonesy. Every time I see Braylon Allen run for 15 yards and breaking the defense, or 20 yards, and I see Davis running from the backfield and shooting down the field, I think of Mr. Bonesy, and I think of, what does he call him? Joey third leg. Joey D, third leg. The dude is a genius. This draft just kind of like proves that the other drafts were no joke. Like, hold my beer, all the GMs, all 32 other GMs in the league, all 31 GMs in the league. There's something special happening here for this team, for the New York Jets.
It really is.
It's something special. And if you want to start it somewhere, you start it with that man, Joey D.
He's, take a word from Jake, tremendous. He's been tremendous. When you want to, I always say this, you want to play a fun game. It might sadden you. It might sicken you. It might be worse than having to talk to Modine for 5 minutes in person. But go look at the 2020 roster when Joe took this team over. Go look at how piss poor it was. Go look at guys now. Quinnen, Jamal, maybe, I don't even think Robbie Anderson, who was one of our best players that year, makes this roster.
Chosen.
He wouldn't be chosen for this roster. But I'm dead serious. The quarterbacks, Sam was starting. He's not making this roster with Tyrod Taylor and Aaron, right?
Right.
Quinnen makes it. Jamal makes it, right? Back then. I'm not going to shit on Jamal. He was an all-pro that year, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Jamal, that 2020 Jamal, without the bullshit, yeah, he makes this roster. But
He's
then
probably a
linebacker. After that, CJ makes it. He sat out 2020, right?
Yeah.
But CJ would make it. Who else? There's not 5 guys from that team that make this roster. We are loaded. And listen, we are built to sustain injuries, right? We are built. Look at pass rusher, Jermaine Johnson, Reddick. I'm counting him because I know he's going to be here. I'm not buying into this social media, Jet, Twitter hysteria of he's not going to be here. Stop that shit. He's going to be here.
Yeah, it'll happen.
JJ, Reddick. Our backups are Will McDonald, Tack McKinley, Holmes, Clemens. Right? Clemens is 6th, in my opinion. He's the worst out of all of them. You know, we have depth. Cornerbacks. We talked about Stiggers and JBC. We didn't even mention Eccles and Michael Carter. You know, these guys can all step up and play when needed. Linebackers, Sherwood, Sherratt, Barnes. I'm okay if these guys have to come in for a little bit. The D-line, we know the depth of the D-line. Offensive line, we're bitching that safety and guard are our 2 biggest depth issues on the entire team. Do you know how many teams don't even have guys worth starting at that position? Oh, the Jets in the last couple years.
Yes.
Tackle, we got Olu. We got Warren. We got Mitchell. We got guys who have experience playing. We have Schweitzer as the backup guard, backup center. I'm okay with Schweitzer if he has to play for a week or 2. I think with the quality around him, he'll be fine. Running back, we have depth. Wide receiver, we have depth. Quarterback, we have depth. We have depth everywhere. We're built not just to be elite with our starters, but we can come in and still continue to kick the shit out of you with some backups. So it's a new day for Jets fans. And I know, listen, we have been beaten, we have been battered, we have been modined, right? We have been the laughing stock, we have been the pile of shit, we've been the sneaker that steps in the pile of shit. And I always joked with my kid, and when Nick acted up, I was like, you're poo in a shoe. And Sophia would be like, what does that mean? I go, there's nothing worse than getting poo in a shoe. Like when you got to take the stick and scrape each of the Nike things out, there's nothing worse than getting.
You might as well throw it out. Yeah, you might as well throw the shoe out.
Poo in a Nike, man. There is nothing worse than poo in a shoe. So, you know, you ruin a Jordan, you step in dog shit with a Jordan, man. That is the worst fucking feeling in the world. We've been the worst feeling in the world. We've been embarrassed. We've been ridiculed. We've had trauma, tragedies, horrific plays happen. So we're all kind of like, are we allowed to be happy? Like, are we allowed to be excited? Yes. Yes. What good is the destination if you don't enjoy the journey? Like, there's no answer to that. Like, that's just self-assess that. Think about that. Enjoy the journey. The train is not going off the tracks. The destination is clear. The destination is New Orleans. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy Olu doing a false start and then dominating when he gets a spot start in November. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the show week after week. Enjoy talking football when you go out to a Quick Check or a pizza parlor and you see someone else who's finally wearing a Jet hat from 1995 and the guy goes, I haven't been able to wear this in years. I haven't been happy about this team, but damn it, this might be the team. You're going to run into those people.
I had, like, this weekend, I had a bunch of people run into me. I'm wearing my Jets gear with pride all the time, and I have people running into me, pointing.
Big Quest, right now. In the words of Jake Taylor from Major League, I guess there's only one thing left to do. Win the whole fucking thing.
That's right.
That's it.
That's
We
right.
should get, in honor of Major League, we should get a Modine cardboard cutout. And every time we win a game, we peel another piece off like they do with the owner in Major League.
I don't think I want to see that, though.
Agreed. But Jay Quest, thank you for the super chat, brother. You are much appreciated. Nate, you have to know the movie Major League.
Nate the Great. How was your 3-hour debate?
They've debated the trade longer than it took the Knicks and the Nets to make the fucking trade.
By the way, we plugged your show, Nothing But Nets. Go catch that too. Awesome show.
All right, yeah. Jake Taylor is the old catcher, and he gives that little speech after they find out that she wants to sell the team if they suck or whatever. So, but I mean, it's okay to get excited. It's okay to look at this roster and think, holy shit, we can accomplish great things.
Yeah,
we
put it in the universe.
we don't have to look for the negative, right?
Yeah, just you got to feel the win and put it in the universe, and it'll happen. It'll happen. No more negativity. This train is already started. It's boarded. We're chugging along to New Orleans.
Nice. All right, let's go back to your fourth quarter review. How did the budget look for the season? Did you stay within budget?
Fourth quarter, baby.
Give it to us. Drop it like it's hot.
Well, I'm going to drop it like Adrian Martinez, because Adrian Martinez comes out throwing hot.
Well done.
Very, very hot.
That's fucking professionalism right there. Well fucking done. Well done.
Great drive down the field. You know, even as a consolation prize, Izzy scores for a touchdown. So, I mean, like, when you're thinking about, you know, this particular guy, he's probably the fringe running back almost off of this team if they can't find anything to do with him. Izzy Abanikanda scores a touchdown. That's a feel-good moment for not just, you know, us, the fans, you know, looking for some kind of heartbeat with this guy. But let me tell you, man, Izzy's from Brooklyn, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rooting for the guy. Brooklyn Zoo. I'm rooting for the guy. You know, I want him to succeed. He's a Jet. We drafted him high. Come on. Show me something. He scores. That makes me feel good. And guess what? We win the freaking game. Fourth quarter. Drive down the field. Hit that field goal. Oh, I didn't mention, honorable mention, Greg Zuerlein, Greg the Leg, 56-yard field goal to tie the game before the half. So that was something. That's something.
Nothing. It was like a 1 foot putt for him. It's a gimme. It's a gimme from 56.
Beautiful.
Like,
and then
it's
finally,
amazing how consistent he is. And,
he's a godsend.
I don't know if you guys know this, but breaking news. Sometimes field goals decide playoff games.
Yes.
Sometimes. So to have we've seen the Chiefs with Harrison Butker the last couple of years. We saw the Patriots with Vinatieri for years, and then Gostkowski. We've seen playoff. We've seen the downside of it too with the Bills. We've seen kickers miss things wide right. No, there's no echo. They did it 2 times. Right. 2 times. So having a kicker that can go out there, kick a 56-yarder. Baltimore has been very good with Tucker. They've won some games, not playoff games, but they've won some games. We've lost because of poor kicking with Doug Bryan. You know, if you have to go into Baltimore, Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, who else got grass in bad weather? those are the main ones that pop into head, right? I don't know if Cincinnati has grass or turf, but you got to go on the road and you got to win a game and on kicking off grass, which is different than this turf. It helps to have one of the greatest kickers in the game right now.
Yeah,
from 50 and beyond, there's not many guys that I would have more faith in. Like I would pick Zerline to go out there. Tucker and then Zerline would be the guys that I would pick to kick of 55 plus for us.
Yeah, and he's kicked in our weather, so he's kicked in the AFC East, and he, like sun or shine, like the mailman, rain or snow, he's going to be consistent kicking the ball. So I have all my trust in Greg the Leg. And it's a beautiful thing to see, like we haven't seen football all season. He kicks a 56-yard field goal. That's really nice to see. But I'm going to end off my observations in the fourth quarter with this man. And I said his name before, and I talked about him glowingly because he's a Miami Hurricane. Leonard Taylor III with the sack at the end of towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter that just showed in the beginning of the game and the end of the game just how dominant he was. And of course, this is against, their second and third string players. But he manhandled that offensive, the tackle, and again, tried to double team him, just shed the block and got a sack. Leonard Taylor the third. Sorry, excuse me, because I'm a second, so I got to put the initials back there. Leonard Taylor the third is going to make this team. I said it 2 months ago. I will say it again now. He is going to make this team.
Wait. Breaking news.
Leonard Taylor the third going to make this team. Clip it.
Leonard Taylor III, ladies and gentlemen. Leonard Taylor in the third.
That's all I got.
I like it. Hold on a second. Typing. Old man typing. Old man interneting.
Old man interneting.
There we go. Old man interneting. We have one more. One more. No, that's it. That's the review. I got into it. I also had the backup DB Shine, but I got into that with Stiggers and JBC. I combined it into both. So awesome. Great review. And now let's look ahead at this week. They traveled down to Carolina. Carolina's got some excitement with a second-year quarterback. They drafted a running back for him this year. They drafted Xavier Legette. They're starting to build an offense around Bryce Young. And they got some nice pieces. I know they traded away Brian Burns to the Giants, but they still got some nice pieces on that defense with the cornerback, defensive tackle, linebacker. They got some players out there. I'm curious to see what we do. If we play, I want to know what Carolina's doing with their defense. Here's why I say that. If the Giants this week are playing their starters, which I think I heard that they are, I'd rather wait and play our first string offense against their backup defense in week 3. I'm okay not playing the starters at all in preseason, but I'd rather just get them out there against backups. So get the work in camp, get the joint scrimmage that they have, I think, scheduled for Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Friend of the show, Adam, Y2K, New York Sports Media. He's going to head over to Carolina. He's going to have some reports of what he sees. He'll be there live for it. And listen, just same thing, right? I'll do it again. We did it last week. I'll do it again. Dear Lord, we come to you on the Lord's Day, and we ask you to watch over the Jets. We ask you to keep them healthy. We ask that all players who walk on the field walk off the field, and let this team win week after week after week. Also, as always, thank you for peanut butter. Amen.
Amen.
I end every prayer thanking God for peanut butter.
For peanut butter, yeah. There you go. Carolina is, they've put together a sneaky, decent team with a mixture of the young quarterback Bryce Young, young running back Chuba Hubbard, but they also have some veterans. Think of Deontay Johnson, who they just signed. They signed Adam Thielen last year. They have a young left tackle like we do, but they're starting their young left tackle in Ika Mekwanu. And even though they traded Brian Burns, they have Shaq Thompson. They signed Jadeveon Clowney. J.C. Horn is a great cornerback for them that they drafted last year. So, you have a team that has a little bit of a mixture of young and old, and of course, they're in the NFC. It's going to be a good, nice game to see where we're at in terms of offensive and defense. So I'm looking forward to it. And if I may plug Jake's thing on Saturday. Saturday, Jake is having a big event at T Squared in Times Squares in New York City, where he's hosting a watch party for the Jets versus the Carolina Panthers. And I'll be there. I'm sure a whole bunch of Asmaniacs will be there. You possibly might be there.
Yeah, me and the boy will be there. Me and the boy are heading up. Was trying to get Charles to come up with us on the train, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Clancy's coming up. I know we're going to try to connect and maybe head in together from my house. So it'll be fun. There'll be a lot of, I know Bonesy will be there. Tom will be there. Carly will be there. My best friend, Carly, who's going to get me into her VIP booth as we agreed upon on ladies' night last Wednesday. Call me baby. Call me baby. Something I want to bring up right now. Kim, thank you for One Jets Drive on Tuesday. 8 o'clock Tuesday night, One Jets Drive comes on. I am unable to watch it at 8 o'clock. I run the house meeting every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to be incapacitated to about 9:30. But I cannot wait for the text, the Discord messages, the phone calls to come in. When you guys see this. This was at the game yesterday.
Nice.
That's yours truly getting interviewed by the Jets social media team in the parking lot, asking, what are you looking forward to? Are you excited about the team? What excites you? I did not give Charles's answer. I gave a Jets answer. But look out for your boy. I'll be there. I've tweeted at the Jets. I've Instagram commented. I better make the cut. I better make the final cut. I crushed the answer. The guy is like, awesome answer, dude. That was great. I was like, you make sure I'm on air. So hopefully this would be my second appearance on One Jets Drive. For those old school Proud NYJ viewers, 2 years ago, Mark Reese and I were at the green and white scrimmage at MetLife Stadium, and we got on he had a shirt that had WR1 on it with a bottle of sauce tipped over, spilling because sauce covers wide receiver 1. And it was me pointing at it, yelling, "We got all the sauce, baby!" And they put that in real quick. All of a sudden, my phone blew up. They're like, "You're in it." Everyone's like, "You're in it. You're in it. You're in it." So, yeah, I'd be excited to be a 2-time One Jets Drive appearance. At this point, I'd just be a regular, and I think they'd have to put me on the payroll.
Well, speaking of sauce, I got the sauce on today.
Nice. Nice. I like it. Nice.
I'm bringing the sauce. I'm bringing some sauce. And it was shouted out earlier. It was shouted out earlier. I got the new football in a football hat. So shout out to that.
Nice. Very nice. GVH says that's what's up. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, Ryan made the commercial. Ryan was at the Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7. You guys know from Talking Jets was the final part of the commercial when they were walking out and just goes, wow. It was perfect. It was great.
Awesome.
Awesome. Hey, Curly, thanks for joining. How you feeling? You got time? You want to stick around?
I'm
I know
gonna.
you're an early riser. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah, the weather is pretty bad over here too. I've
Okay.
you know, putting in and out and stuff like that. I will let you do overtime with Shine at this time, and say goodnight to everyone.
Go ahead.
Listen,
Plug
my
away.
friend.
I got to pee. Go ahead. You plug.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt.
I know all your stuff already. I can miss this part. I follow it all. Everyone, listen up. Very important stuff coming here. Please do so.
All right. So overtime with Shine is going to happen when Nick Shine comes back. You'll most likely take some calls. I just want to give a couple of quick plugs in regards to some different shows that I'm on that I do. So Friday at 6 p.m., the 411 on New York Sports, where me and my co-host, Mr. Johnny Boy himself, we do our, lap around New York City and New York City sports. And we talk about the culture, music, anything under the sun. We have segments that we do. Our most appreciated segment is the one called Bang, Marry, Ghost. If you haven't checked it out, this last episode that we had was with none other than the number 8th Jet fan of all time, Mr. Dre Correa, Dre from The Office, Dre on the phone. He was awesome. So we did that one this past Friday. And if you haven't caught it, come check it out on my YouTube channel, the 411 on New York Sports. I also do a segment every week called 5-Minute Flashpoints, where I try to cover Jets news in 5 minutes or less. Always runs over more than 5 minutes. So it's just name worthy in itself. But that's another show that I do. But you can check all of that on the 411 on New York Sports. And then, of course, this show, Sunday Shenanigans, Sunday at 9 p.m., where Nick and I talk New York Jets football all day, every day, and have some shenanigans. All these things coming to a theater near you. I am Tio, Uncle VR. I love the Jets. Jets, 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 all day, every day. Let's go. Right on time, sir.
Timing's everything.
Absolutely perfect.
I got a big comforter. I got a king size bed. The comforter's in the dryer. So I got when you put a comforter in a dryer, it'll ball up, and then you got to kind of rotate the ball out. That might be still wet.
Yes,
and
exactly.
There's nothing better than a warm comforter, but in the winter. Not today. Like now, it's like, damn, oh, this feels so warm. And then it's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to put this on. So you gotta,
it's too hot now. Yeah.
You gotta let it air out. You don't want to put a warm comforter on when there's this humidity. All right, I'm gonna leave it up to the chat. Here's what we're gonna do. You want to play a game? Here's what we're gonna do with the game. I just looked at VR's channel. If you guys want to do call-ins, I need 10 of you to go subscribe to that channel that I just dropped. I will post a link for call-ins. I will change my mind. If we get 10 subscribers to VR's channel, call lines are open. I will hang out for at least an hour, and we will have you guys call in. So help out my friend, my co-host.
Appreciate you.
No worries, brother. Anything for you. You know that.
This is such a great show.
So we will, I'm going to go back and check his page. Let's get over here. It's at 133. We get the one. When you're the person that hits 140, make a comment that we're there. I'll confirm. For those of you that are subscribed already, you know the good content that you're getting.
Awesome.
I will be on there Friday night, the 30th.
The 30th. Yes, sir.
The 30th. I'll be on with them, not this Friday, the following Friday. And then who comes on after me? You got a couple.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, we have none other than Mr. Jake Asman coming on after you, and then we have Gunny after that. So we have a star-studded lineup of guests. Let me do one public address announcement in regards to next week's. There's no show next week due to the fact that I will be attending T Squared with Jake, and I'll be up in New York that week and that weekend. I'll still be doing this show, Sunday Shenanigans, but the Friday show this week I decided to take off because I have to deal with some stuff with my dad while I'm up there. So want to make sure he has all my attention. I take care of all his stuff so that I can enjoy Saturday and the watch party with all the Asmaniacs for that game with you and everyone else. So
136.
Let's go.
136. Now, you want to do call-ins? I need 4 more of you to get over there right now. This is a 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-hour mark. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. I posted the link. Scroll up. Click it.
Click it. You won't get a ticket.
I'm trying to promote your channel, and you drop some corny ass shit like that. What are you doing here, bro?
You don't remember those commercials?
I remember, but they're not gonna fucking remember it.
Get a ticket. I'm saying you won't get a ticket if you click it.
All right, let's see. Where are we? We got 1 minute left.
Jake West.
1 minute left. I want to hang out. I need you guys to click the link. I'm going to post the link again. I want to hang out for an hour. I want to do call-ins. I want to hear from you guys. There's no way that 61 of you watching are all subscribed. It's impossible.
Armand says, I remember those commercials.
Who said it?
Armand.
Armand. Hey, what's up, Armand?
Welcome.
All right. Let's go, people. I want to hang out. It's up to you. Only you can prevent forest fires. See, I can quote old commercials too, bro.
There you go. Smoky.
138. Come on, guys. 138. Let's go.
2 more. You know how it is overtime with Shine. It's worth it.
You know it's going to be fun. You thought the Charles conversation was fun before? You know shit's about to get freaky deaky. Lowski's going to have to leave. If he's still here, he's not allowed here because we don't want anyone telling us in overtime to turn the freaky down. That's when the freaky goes to max level. Modine, go over there. Modine, you click the link because you are like COVID-20. You spread your negativity everywhere. 139. Come on, Mo. You do it, Mo. You be the one.
Come on, Mo.
You started the last lockdown. You create this opening. That's what she said. That might be my first. That's what she said. I don't think I've ever waited 2 hours to say that's what she said. That just shows the professionalism that I exuded for 2 hours and 2 minutes today.
Listen, I need Amadeus to be a subscriber. Come on, Modine. Let's go. Mozart.
Amadeus. I'm clicking. Everyone, here's a chance. 140. Here we go.
Let's go. Done.
Look at that.
You guys are the best. Love you. Have a great night. Sunday Shenanigans. This is what we do. Overtime with Shine happening right now. I'm out of here. Nick, love you, bro. Love you in the chat. Have a great week. Let's go, Jets. Jets. Jets.
Yes, sir. Thank you, buddy. We will talk tomorrow. All right, let's get this. Replace pinned message. All right, you guys should see the StreamYard link right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there are icons. Andre the Giant was the 8th wonder of the world. This might be the 9th wonder of the world. He can take over a chat. He can take over Don Jose's. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Gorman.
Salute. And don't worry, it's seltzer.
All right. I was going to say, you told me you can't drink with your medication. You got me all worried.
Yesterday was a good game, my friend.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on it, man? And I know you were commenting earlier. Any plays or moments that stood out to you?
Making. I know you wanted a weapon in the first round, but I'm like, look, me and Long Beach Joe. No, I'm not saying you were upset, but I'm saying me and Long Beach Joe. Huge shout out to him, another Jets YouTube content creator. We both wanted offensive line because we needed depth. You know, what hurt us last year was only crappy offensive line play, but not very good depth. This year we got very good depth. And I was very impressed with the young fella. I mean, he did not allow a single pressure yesterday. Never mind hit or sack. He didn't allow a single pressure. I think he only allowed like 1 or 2 sacks throughout his entire college career at Penn State, which is extremely impressive because they go up against some major competition at Penn State, and they've been doing that for decades. So Olu Fashanu is a big-time player. I mean, I know he's on our day one starter. That belongs to future Hall of Famer and Cowboys legend Tyron Smith, who I was very happy.
Gassy, huh?
Yeah.
Seltzer does make you gassy. That's the downside of seltzer. All of a sudden, a burp comes out of nowhere that didn't even know.
But I was very impressed with the young man. Braylon Allen, 00, or I'm not 00, Agent Zero, as Quincy Williams calls him. He's a stud, man. I mean, he
looks good.
He to me, he's a very good runner. I mean, I know he's got good receiving skills coming out of the backfield, but is he a damn good runner? He's probably one of the best runners I've seen in a very long time. I mean, that 20-plus yard run he made on the left side was impressive. What did I have for dinner? I went to my church picnic, St. James in Island or Woodbridge. I think it's
Woodbridge on Main Street. It's right down the street from me.
I went there. I went to Mass. We had a bishop from Newark there. I had some macaroni salad, some samosa, which I will say, even if it's non-spicy, got some pretty big bite to it. I had some beans, some golden rice, a hot dog, a cheeseburger. I love to eat, man. What can I tell you?
That's fine, man. That's fine. It's the right price, right, too. The big fella, thank you for the super chat, says, Charles' parents go away and we talk for an hour about DPs. Now crossing the news, there's a Jergens lotion shortage. What the fuck? Charles, any rumors that you and I are going out to the strip club after the show and we're going to get some of the workers to come back to the house since the house is now party zone in Woodbridge Township for the next couple of days?
I'm afraid my parents don't want me to have any parties. They told us that before they left. I would love to, but I can't.
So
I mean,
we're just going to have to bring them back here?
Back here where?
To my place. We'll go get the ladies and bring them back here to my place.
Well, first thing, they got to be a 10. That's number one.
Ladies got to be a 10 if Charles going to meet her.
I mean, look, man. It is what it is, man. I just can't wait.
I think a couple people in the chat are curious. Where's the glasses? Is this? Do you have contact lenses, or you just?
I just feel like taking off my glasses, Sean. Let everyone know my baby blue eyes.
Oh, nice. Put the hat on backwards. Maybe there's a little shade coming in from it. There you go. Lean in. Hold on. Let's show the ladies. Charles, are you doing your best Donald Trump impersonation? You only have one ear. What the fuck just happened?
My ear's right here.
Oh,
man.
all right.
I'm not doing my. Or he still has his 2 ears. Just one has a bullet hole in it.
Yes. All right. Show the ladies the baby blues. The ladies are here for this content. The ladies are here for. Spread them open, Charles. Spread the eyes. Pop them open. Let the lady see the beautiful blues.
I would say pop and ball, but that's what she said.
Whoa. All right, boy. When I have to reel somebody in, then it's off the rails. But
I would also like to apologize to Jay Quest. He told me his 6-year-old child wanted to know what DP meant, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Some guy said I have the eyes of an angel. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You do.
I was born with baby blue eyes. Another guy that really, JPC looked really damn good. Other than, that 40+ yard bomb that
Charles,
JD
he was on him. You can't. Sometimes the other team just makes.
No, I'm just saying it was great coverage.
He didn't get beat. He was there and put his arm up. The coverage was perfect. Just the timing was off.
I'm not blaming the guy. I'm just saying, like,
any apologies to Jake's unborn son who may be sitting in.
I'm sorry, Jake, for your imaginary
sack
son
right now. Listening, he might be just sitting in the sack, listening away to the show here, and this is what we do.
I'm sorry, Jake, to your imaginary son. I
imaginary
apologize.
Unborn.
That's what he told me in the chat. He said he has an imaginary son that wants to know what DP means.
All right.
I'm
How
sorry.
about delicious pizza? Why couldn't you say delicious pizza? Domino's pizza.
I don't know what possessed me to say that shit.
I don't know, man. And you attached yourself to that. You were just like freaky deaky about it. I would hate to look at your Google history after that conversation took place, because I noticed you disappeared for about 6 to 8 minutes.
I was reading the chat.
Okay. That's what I call it too. Reading the chat.
But
Yeah,
yesterday JBC looked good. It was great. It was a great game. Greg DeLeg's a very good kicker. He's been a very good kicker since his days with the Rams. Lord have mercy, Charles. Yes, King Lowski, I'm aware.
Yeah. Like Doritos and Pepsi for Hawk. Doritos and Pepsi. Like, see, there's so many good, clean DP.
Double plays in baseball.
Double plays, DP. Yeah, definitely. What other non Charles Gorman DPs do we have out there?
Discord party.
Discord parties is well, that does get a little freaky, but that's Sarah. Sarah is the ringleader there. What else? What other DPs do we have?
Disco party.
Donald President. Stands. That's another positive DP.
Yes.
Was ISU had something. Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, Dolly Parton
drinking Dr. Pepper while watching the Detroit Pistons on the plasma.
Yes. She still looks good today, Dolly Parton. She still does.
Yeah, Deadpool. There's so many DPs that you could have went with. Department of Public Works.
That's DPW though.
Yeah, look, see, as soon as we start to clean it up, your partner in life, Sarah, comes out and says she loves a good DP. Domino's Pizza. I don't know if you guys have that.
I have Domino's Pizza, yes. It's okay.
Yeah, Scott says delicious potatoes.
Delicious potatoes.
No, David. David, somebody give him the pride flag. We don't talk about any Boston players here.
Dustin Pedroia. Donkey Pooter. Dustin Pedroia. He was a solid ball player.
Diner pancakes. We live in New Jersey, Charles. We're diner capital of the world. We could have diner pancakes. Don Pepe's.
Don Pepe's. That's a pizza place, right?
Don Pepe's. Is that pizza or is that like Mexican?
I forgot.
Pizza. Yeah, Carly is taking notes from Sarah and obviously coming in and saying dick pic. All right, Carly.
I was gonna say that, but I'm like, no.
Yeah, Scott, dumb Patriots. I like that the guys are keeping this clean and the ladies here are the ones poo-pooing on it. Jetted out with a super chat. Thank you. How do you
How
guys
do I feel about the new kickoff? I have mixed feelings on it.
Read it. Let me read it and then throw it to you and thank him. You pause. You calm your response down. Jetted out. Thank you for the super chat. I will pass this over to the quickly replying Charles. Charles, thoughts on the new kickoff?
I have mixed feelings about it. There are some aspects that I like, but at the same time, it's just not as interesting as it was in the past.
Fuck you, Clancy.
Why didn't he say diabetes pull-ups? What the?
Here you go, Carly. Thank you for cleaning it up. Dazzling personalities.
Thank you, Carly. Damn, she looked good.
I liked seeing it from the end zone yesterday. I was in section 124, and I thought it got me excited watching Corley return it.
He looks good.
Thinking that we're going to get a lot of returns to the 30, 35, 40, maybe even closer to midfield. And like I mentioned earlier in the show, giving Aaron Rodgers a shorter field and not the standard ball at the 25-yard line only makes it that much more higher of a percentage of our scoring drives, in my opinion. So give me Corley returning it, breaking through an arm tackle, and just going. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I don't think Gibson's going to win the kick return. I would rather Davis and Corley be back there and give me two bowling balls that can break one arm tackle and have a lane to go for much further.
I thought Leonard Taylor the third looked good.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Brandon Smith looked good on a couple of plays. Those throws by was it Martinez? Yes, it was Martinez. He looked good.
Yeah, Martinez looked nice.
I'm surprised. I forgot. I didn't even know we signed Anthony Ferkser.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about him. I don't think he makes it. Charles, would you be okay if I took you to get a tattoo while your parents were away?
I'm not a tattoo person.
So you're saying I have to like kind of drug you and knock you out? What if we got you like a face tattoo, like Mike Tyson, and then in the movie The Hangover? Have you ever seen The Hangover?
I've seen bits and pieces of the first one.
You would be a badass with a face tattoo.
I'm not a tattoo person. I'm gonna respect those who have nice tattoos, but I'm not a type of guy that wants to get a tattoo.
What if you and I got matching tattoos? Would that be like better? Like we have a rap video together. We're gonna live in infamy as rap artists. Like what? And you're a big DC Comics fan. Well, if we get you to Superman and you also get my kids' names and birthdays on your arm, what do you think about that?
I'll pass. I mean, no disrespect whatsoever.
Offer's there if you change your mind. Okay, I know Nick and Sophia would be very happy. Their mom didn't do it. So their mom didn't do it. So I need someone else to step up.
Oh, okay, man.
So are you
Oh, am I going this Saturday? No. My community inclusion group in Hampton's has plans that day, so I'm going to go to a couple of events that day.
Is this community inclusion group better than Asmaniacs? I think that's an inclusion group that I like to be a part of.
It's not that it's better. It's just that we've had something planned. We planned it last month, and we've kind of,
Jake's been talking about this since June. Jake planned.
I know, but
I'm trying, guys. I'm Asmaniacs who are going next week. I'm trying everything that I can. I've offered to come to the house and meet mom and dad and say that
I texted mom about that, and she hasn't responded to me.
All right. You can't force it. I understand.
Look, man, you're a good man. You're a well-spoken man. Your son's a good kid. Hopefully he does well in football tomorrow. Hopefully he holds on to the rock.
Yeah.
Put two hands on that ball.
Yes. Charles plus contact lenses equals game
I'm
changer.
not a
Have you
I
ever
don't have
had them?
contact lenses. I just
Have
have
you ever
glasses.
had them?
No, and I don't really feel like getting them. That might be a pain in the ass to put them on.
Any consideration for LASIK? They've come down drastically since first introduced many years ago.
I don't know. I'll probably think about that. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready for bed. I know it's not. I know my parents are not here, but I need some good sleep. It's good talking with you guys. No, I'm not working. I'm still looking for work. Done with the hospital. It was good talking with you guys. Gator, I do not want to kill you. I don't know why he thinks I don't know why he still thinks I want to kill him.
I mean, there was some talk about cracking skull open. I mean,
Yeah, but I didn't say I was going to crack your skull. I said, what if I pray for you to get your skull fractured? I mean,
why negative prayers? Who prays for something like that? That's
well, he said he
don't you
prays
put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
He says he prays for all 31 teams, all 30 other 31 teams to get anal herpes.
Who doesn't pray for that?
I don't.
Anal? Yeah. Anal warts? Hell yeah, man. Do you know how painful it would be for the center to have the quarterback put his hands there if he's got like anal warts that are flared up? Why do you think so many teams are going shotgun now, Charles?
Guys are ridiculous. Anyways,
listen, man, the truth's always out there. You just have to dig deep to find it. The truth is always there. Big fella, thank you for the super chat. Charles Gorman, thank you for your time. Thank you for lighting the chat on fire tonight with your commentary. And any truth to the fact that you would share your screen right now and show everyone your Google search history tonight?
Maybe.
Do it on your show, Charles. I don't want to get canceled. Charles Gorman, ladies and gentlemen, he's fantastic. He leaves on his own. I don't even boot him out of the show. There is only one Charles Gorman. Charles, if you are still watching, reach out to me, and I may have an in for a job with you in town. So reach out to me, and if not, if I don't hear from you, I will. Someone remind me tomorrow to reach out to Charles. And he lives in the same town as I do, for those of you that don't know, and I may have something that would be perfect for him to be a part of. So the link is there. I don't know why there's not more. I know Jay, 3 Siblings, was trying to click in earlier, and then he faded away. He must have had something to do. Gator, I know he's praying for your skull to get cracked open, but just know I'm countering his prayers with prayers of safety for you. So I pray for your safety. I pray that your head stays safe and sound. Your head is a very fine head, and I hope that your skull never cracks. No, Bobby. Hey, listen, Tom, we're not breaking that. Bobby going to bed early, Bobby taking care of himself is something Bobby needs, and we all need to collectively make sure he does that. As much fun as we have with Bobby's show and the craziness that partakes in it, Bobby taking care of himself is goal number 1. I don't want to disrupt that. So, I mean, I want to thank everybody for clicking on the link and joining for VR. If we have no other call-ins, I mean, that was the deal. 10 of you clicked to VR to have call-ins. Now only 1 calls in. This is why we're here, folks. This is why it's overtime with Shine. I'm gonna play a song, and if we don't have any clicks in after that, then there's 65 of you here watching still. Thank you for that. Make sure you hit the like button. And there we go. There we go. I'm going to have to play the song. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Clancy. He's making Donald Trump jokes, pointing at his ear. What the fuck was that call? Taunting. Taunting. Don't worry, Rick. Rick, I didn't forget. I'm trying to get people to call in, Rick. Let me produce the show, Rick. Don't worry, Rick. I'm a man with a plan here, Rick. I want to hang out. And you know what? It's crazy. The minute this show ends, there'll be 8 people in the Discord party, but I can't get 7 of those people to call in right now. But I can get Clancy to call in. Are you done with the Trump jokes pointing at the ear? What the fuck
Nah,
is that? You want me to steal a third? What are we doing?
I had no sound.
I did pin the link, Gator.
Yeah, it's
Is
there.
the link not pinned?
No, it's there. Until I got in.
Yeah, it's pinned. Aw. Quit your bitching. Thank you, Hedged Risk. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Just got it.
Thank you, Mr. Risk. So how'd you feel watching the game yesterday? What's your thoughts, sir? Oh, wow. She's back at it, too. You better calm your freaky down or get your freaky on air, young lady. Tell Craig you got a conference call with Nick and Clancy right now. Hold all your calls. You tell the boss you gotta your freaky's at like a 7.5 right now.
Hometown, you know it. Be honest with you, I kind of was still half sleeping and like rolling over and checking out some and then rolling back over and going to bed. I wasn't there with watching it.
Oh, that's sweet. It's bedtime. Good night and sweet dreams, everyone. That's so nice, Carly. Sweet
Good
dreams
night,
to you,
Carly.
young lady. Nick and Clancy, let me know what
I was
time
maybe
you're
gonna pick Nick up, Tom. So if he would have to do the train, that's up to him. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out more. We'll
Like
talk
we
more.
could do the
information
train,
sometime.
but I don't want to. I hate having to like come home 2 hours if I'm buzzed up sitting on the train 2.5 hours or something.
Yeah. And my kid might, if the weather's nice and it's not humid, my kid might want to do stuff in New York before we head over there,
Yeah.
So I'm going to see how the weather is for the day, and maybe we head up a little earlier.
I could always let you
some
drive
stuff.
my car, but that'd be down the Woodbridge back home, and I'd still have to make it home from Woodbridge, but we'll see.
I do not support anybody drinking or driving, sir.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'd have to figure
But
out a way.
we'll
or
coordinate.
I sleep on your couch for a night.
That's fine. You can't come here if you've been drinking.
Oh, yeah, true.
I live in a sober home. You cannot come in the house if anyone.
I may stay up north, but we'll figure it out.
Nice. Oh, Patty, we talked about it earlier. I kind of like it for the Jets. I think it's weird, the setup, but I like it for the Jets because I think Corley is going to be a punishing returner, and I'm looking forward to that. And I think it'll shorten the field for Rodgers, and Rodgers getting starting position, 35, 40, 45-yard line is going to equal even more points. He's a very effective and efficient quarterback. As you know, as our resident Lions fan, Rodgers can take it from the 10 and go score a touchdown. So I think it just improves our chances of touchdowns being scored with these returns, especially if it's that ball's coming. You don't have to worry about anyone running downfield. You can catch and run and get that running start. I think Corley's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Davis looked pretty cool on the kickoff, not the punt.
Yeah.
The kickoff.
Hey, ISU, thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, brother. Thanks for the support.
ISU.
But let's bring in Yeti. Let me get that as badass as that Jet logo looks on your chest. Let me remove that.
Dude, no, leave it right there. It kind of blends into my shirt.
This is more your style. Put rant time right across your chest.
No, it's awesome. I get to join with Clancy, dude. That's my little token right there.
How you been? Good to see you.
Yeah,
how are you, sir?
Brother.
Let me turn your mic up a little bit. Hold on.
Chilling like a villain.
Right on. I'll lean in a little closer too. Here you go.
There you go.
Am I
Yeah,
am I
you're
louder
good.
now?
Yeah, I moved it up.
Right on. Yeah, dude, yeah, I'm so impressed. I've been holding off, like, okay. So Green Bean put up I joined the stream with Green Bean before the game started. And like none of us could watch it. We're all like, what do we do? Where do we go? How do we watch it? Where do we find it? How do we get it? And somebody put up something like Meth Streams or something. Whoever that was, I joined Meth Streams and it worked, dude. Whatever it was, I got on it and I was able to watch the whole game. So I joined it about halfway through the first quarter. And man, so impressed with those young kids, dude. Like, so impressed. Converse and Stiggers really impressed me on the backside. Like, on the defensive side, everybody's talking about Converse, but Stiggers balled out. Like, he slipped up a little bit, but he balled out, man.
You know my face right now. You know something wild that's coming out of my mouth. When you say Stiggers and Bernard Converse impressed you on the backside, is that the DP that Charles Foreman was referencing earlier in the show?
Maybe. Well played. Well played.
We finally have it. The DP was Yeti, Stiggers, and Bernard Converse.
Dude, you know it.
The great mystery of 2024 has been solved.
Dude, this is awesome. Yeah, because Clancy's a wise ass just like me. So if we weren't on this chat, we would have wrote that. Like, one of us would have wrote that.
Oh, you know it. You know
funny. Yeah, that's
What's
great.
up, Madison?
What's up?
What's up, Eddie?
What up, Yeti? What up, Clancy? Hello, Nick.
What up, baby? What up, baby?
Hello, Addison. How are you, mate?
Good. Just dominated a burger.
Nice.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Okay. I live vicariously through you when it comes to eating like a fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
So please tell me,
great.
like, I know you love the burgers. I wish I could eat them and
Yeah.
every day. I
The
did.
fat
That's
boy,
why I
the
can't
fat boy
anymore.
and me never died. Great.
Nice.
Right on, buddy.
What type of burger?
I had a double bacon ultimate cheeseburger
That's my
From
shit.
From where?
Damn
from
it.
Jack in the Box.
Oh,
Nice.
real
Snack and
quick
crack.
before midnight hits, anyone in the New York area who has the McDonald's app, you get a free Big Mac today because every time the Jets get a sack, McDonald's gives a free Big Mac the next day. And you can
No
do
way.
I didn't order it, but I looked at it because I got the alert earlier.
What
I
did we
swear
get,
to God,
one?
I didn't order. I don't need Big Macs. I did not
You only
order
got
it.
one in the game? Only one?
But you have to spend at least $2 on something else to get the Big Mac through the McDelivery.
That's easy.
And then, but with the delivery with Uber Eats, they charge. I'd say I looked at the price. I'm like, all right, large fry and a Big Mac. I'll throw the bread away and just eat the patties. And then there was a $3.99 charge for small order fee. So they're basically saying, "Fuck you,
No
fatty.
way.
Your order's not." I swear to God. And then I added another large fry, and it was only like $1 more. So it's like, all right.
That's hysterical, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, out here in Arizona, every time Arizona or the Cardinals score a touchdown, they give away Taco Bell gives away 2 tacos. So if you go in, you get, or maybe it's 1 taco. I forget, but it's like the most basic taco ever.
Yeah, Jack in the Box over here does that when the Lakers hold their opponents underneath 100 points.
Yeah,
You get a free
that's
taco.
funny.
See that? That's someone on the West Coast eating Taco Bell, Addison.
Oh man. Okay, here's the truth. I never
like
get
Taco
them.
Bell.
They offer them, but I never get Taco Bell. Nobody gets Taco Bell out here.
Don't do it.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No, there's so much better Mexican
I thought
food
so.
out here.
I
Nobody goes
value
Taco
my
Bell.
digestive system too much to put Taco Bell in there.
You know
Holy
what?
shit,
I
there's
mostly
a
get
Taco
chicken
Bell on commercial
quesadilla. Which
now. I know it's not. That's why I didn't
Kinda
order. I
tame.
just wanted to see. Sometimes, like, here's my take. Like, have you guys ever done this on social media? It's great. You see something that you don't like, you don't agree with. You type your hate-filled "fuck you" response, and then you don't send it, but you get it out of you. Like, you've typed it, you've cleansed your body of it. That's how I am with DoorDash. I have so many unfulfilled, undelivered orders in DoorDash. I'm like, oh man, I would love Papa John's right now with like a chicken and bacon pizza with an order of cheesy bread and like 7 garlic sauce cups. And then like the next time I go into like DoorDash, it'll be like, oh, you never completed your order. I was like, well, there was a reason behind that. That was just me fat fuck fantasizing.
Right. But Google still somehow knows your like type history. Even if you don't hit enter, they still know. And like, so now you're in that chain. Somehow you're incorporated with that. So you're always going to get notifications anytime a special comes up for what'd you say, Papa John's? Yeah. So now you're on the Papa John's list and you're going to get all.
I'm fine being there.
Salute, big fella.
Good night, big fella. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the super chats. You're the man. Thank you, everyone, for the memberships, the super chats, everything tonight. Outstanding.
Yeah, I love big fella, man. He's a good dude.
Oh yeah,
super good dude.
Yeah. I mean, he tries to steal my look, but
I saw that.
He's not that bad of a guy. He's
I
not
tried
that
to steal
bad
it, but I was too skinny. But I tried to steal it.
Yeah. Some guy. It's whenever the Jets record a sack. That's when the Big Mac is free. The next
Addison, someone in the chat said that Jack in the Box is worse than McDonald's, I think.
Why? I mean, I was always thinking if like Will McDonald really turned into a stud, like there's franchise opportunities there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe they said addictive. Sorry.
No, we'll see. We'll see if it happens, but hopefully it does. But yeah, like 3 years from now, everybody's getting like free McDonald's every time Will McDonald gets a
Who
snack.
had the one sack yesterday?
Bruce Hector, right?
LT3. I'm trying to come up with a cool nickname for him. LT3 is the coolest thing I got.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wait a minute. My McDonald's just pulled the drink machines out and won't give refills.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. I say this as a middle-aged conservative. I have never found a reason to protest and disrupt people's day. However, I now found that reason. I need the address. We will be out there with picket signs. We will stop traffic. I will bring reflective vests. We will get that goddamn machine back in tomorrow, Beth Page, Chris. I will make it my life's mission for free refills to re-enter your town.
This
is fucking ridiculous. I can't be getting this mad at 12:38 at night. I'll never go to bed now because
especially with how expensive it is nowadays. Like,
and the shake machine better be working.
We just found a reason for Sarah to move to America. Free refills.
America, land of the free refill.
America, we'll make you fat as fuck, boy.
Damn right. I'm going to free refill on cheeseburgers.
DPs and free refills for as far as the eye can see there.
We don't even have the ice cream machine working, so we just took the whole beverage system out.
Damn right. Sorry.
America.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Somebody was talking over me. But yeah,
I remember
fucking shake machines always out.
Throwing recession indicators.
Soda.
They buy boxes of soda and sell them for $3 when you're getting 2 cents of product. You figured that would be the thing that helps your profit line.
Check out Hawk just put out.
I am so angry about this right now. Screw you, Chris. We might have to ban you from the channel because you're making my blood pressure go up right now.
You see what Hawk said? Hawk.
Oh,
I'll go in there and start to choke and like, I need a drink, and they're like, oh, we don't have one.
Boomtown's getting sleepy.
How long have you been sitting there? Hey, B-Mac.
B-Mac.
B-Mac,
guys.
Where'd it go?
That's too small. That's what she said.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
How you doing, sir?
Yo, Nick, I took a Planet Earth class in at Rutgers. It's like a geology class, basically. And the guy said that there's like little traces of clay in McDonald's milkshakes.
I want to ask B-Mac. B-Mac, what 2 words come to mind when you hear DP?
When I hear ET.
DP.
BT.
No, D. The fourth letter. D.
Dog.
And P. Like
pancake.
Go P.
D, P, and T.
Yeah,
DP,
like what do you think that's an
DP.
acronym for? What do you think the D and the P stand for?
Dog piss. Right? Dog piss.
Keep guessing.
We haven't heard
Keep
that one
guessing.
yet. Nice.
Dolphin pussy.
Dog pussy, right? Like
Oh, something besides dog.
Yeah.
Doctor
Pillsbury.
Puss. Dr. Puss.
Dr. Puss. All right, enough with Can we just change the P word? Can we change the P word?
Yeah. We can't get Nick kicked off.
Yes, I like dog piss, though. Dog piss is good. You got to let your dog outside the piss.
Oh, I'm so happy I joined this fucking chat.
Everybody says that every time.
Amen. I was wearing a green shirt. So I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Thank you, P-Mac. We all never, none of us thought of that until you came along. So thank you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So, hey, B-Mac, what did you think about those two rookie running backs yesterday?
Yeah, I love Braylon, and I love Isaiah Davis kid. I'm curious about Izzy. You know what I mean? Is he going to be on the team? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I don't think he fits the plan. You see how physical these other runners are, and I just don't think that they want to go that route. I'd be surprised if he makes it. I really would.
They're gonna P squad him or cut him? P squad or cut?
Well, practice squad probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
you gotta have 4 backs in the overall building. You know, even if one's not active.
They're probably gonna put him on the practice squad, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Barney asking. I stepped away. Did we discuss Peasley versus Martinez? I'll be honest with you. I don't think either one of them make the team. I think if there's a third quarterback, it's Jordan Travis. Let's not forget they're very big on him. I think it's a fun story. Maybe you try to practice squad someone if Travis isn't a full go and he has to be pupped to begin with. You keep another camp guy on the roster, but not on the active roster. But I think it's just a cool August story, and I don't think there's much there. That's where I'm.
Aren't you allowed to have that third emergency QB though? Like it's not counting as one of your 53.
Yeah, but you don't.
If they pumped Travis and then say Martinez was the emergency 3, and then you could practice squad Beasley, maybe you can keep all of them in some way, but maybe
Yeah, if Travis is pumped, yes. But I find it very hard to believe that they're going to want to fill a regular roster spot with somebody as a quarterback there if they don't need to.
Right.
I think with the
I thought it was the emergency.
I
thought there was a new rule, like where he was the 54th
guy. There is.
Like,
basically, you still get your 48, and I think he becomes the 49th for game day, where you can declare your emergency quarterback, but you still get your 48 position guys.
Not 53? Oh, all right.
No. That's why there's always healthy scratches on game day, because there's 53 on your active roster plus the practice squad guys. And then on game day, you have to inactivate 5 guys. You only dress 48.
Wow.
And I think the 49th is the emergency quarterback. They give you an extra roster spot, but that guy can only go in the game if quarterback 1 and 2 are injured.
Wow. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know it was 48. That's crazy.
But it was nice to see that the Jets can draft a quarterback who can throw a touchdown pass. So, I mean, Peasley will always have that over the last couple guys.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you think about this whole...
look at Neek figuring out the show demographic already and becoming a legend. The dill pickle. Yes.
Very good, Neek.
I remember.
Very good.
Yep.
And for those of you, Neek joined the Discord during the show. She BMAC, are you on Discord? Are you in Jake's Discord?
No, not well. I just joined. I just became a I just joined your membership, but no, I haven't joined Jake's yet. No.
Do you have a Discord account?
No, I don't. No.
All right. Set up
It's
Discord
fine.
and then put when it
Okay.
says add friend me, proud NYJ fan with no spaces in it, and then I'll add you to the Discord, and you can we hang out in there with the Discord
cool.
parties and we're talking Jets and we're talking life, we're talking everything. You never know where the conversations are going to go. It's fun.
Yep. What is about this? People think that said that the Jets ruin quarterbacks. Do y'all think that's true, or do y'all think that the Jets just have shit luck?
I think that bad rosters. I think poor offensive line. I think poor organizational vision can all ruin quarterbacks. If you notice now, we have starters starting. We don't have second and third string guys who are forced into starting roles. So our backups are backup quality. So it allows those guys in preseason games to shine, pun intended. But I think when your organization is functional from the top to the bottom, players have a better chance of coming in and succeeding. And we have not been functional for a very long time. We've had to play guys in roles that they weren't ready for. We had to put guys out there in positions that they are not supposed to be in as starters. So when you have that much failure and that much dysfunction, and you have turnover year after year from short term and long term, it's organizations that have continuity and cohesion in the front office and on the sideline and aren't firing people and aren't trying to bring in new guys who want to put their imprint on the organization. Those teams can find these diamonds in the rough and have a better chance of building them up. And I think this is the beginning of us starting to do that. Both McDonald and Olu were drafted in round 1, and they're not starters, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that they're failing.
Not at all.
It just means that we have that good enough of a team.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with a guy being drafted highly and learning the league before playing in the league. Like, that's not a negative. That's a great thing.
Yep.
Even some of the later round
drafting the Ovella, that's what it's called.
Jalen Key. Fari was saying maybe he'll be a corner for us in a few years.
Yep. You'd rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it.
Mr. Irrelevant, late picks, man. Those guys turn into contributors. That's a big deal.
Yeah, he made some plays. He made some plays yesterday. Yeah, totally. No, I love that quarterback story, dude. My little spiel on that real quick. You guys know I'm an old-time Jets fan, but I mean, like going back to, let's say, Sanchez, okay? Like what he tried, like keep drafting the young stud, keep getting the young stud, put him on the field right away. Just put him out there, go ahead. Like Sanchez should have kind of been the telltale. Like that didn't really work. But so he held off for a little bit, but then he got Darnold. Well, he got Geno after, but Geno didn't pan out. And then he got, a few years later, he got Darnold. And when I say a few years, I'm stretching 6-7 years, when I do my few years thing. But then, he got Darnold, and then he got fucking Zach, and, it just didn't pan out. But he kept trying. He gets this young stud, put him on the field right away. You guys, come on. Whoever the GM is, it didn't matter. It was Woody's call. Like, we're getting this guy, and you're going to put him on the field. Like, I'm paying you, you're going to put him on the field. Like, that was it. It's Woody's team. So, long story short, now finally, hopefully realize, like, that's not really working. And now we got Aaron, like the best veteran you can possibly ever get. And he's here. And he's gonna like train. Even if it's Tyrod, he's gonna help Tyrod Taylor out. Because he's got years on him. So it's like this is such a perfect scenario for quarterback. And if Travis does have anything in him, what better locker room to be in? It's there. The dudes are right there in front of you. And Peasley and fucking Martinez looked awesome yesterday. Those guys look good. I think it's a system. Like, it's really all just coming into play. Where even Boyle might have looked okay yesterday. Better than Zach, you know. Yeah, okay, I'll shut up.
You're getting crazy
Ricky,
now.
you
were doing so well. You were doing so
yeah,
well.
yeah.
You were doing so well.
I
You're
was
like
doing
me on a
good.
date.
I was doing
You're like
good.
me on a
Damn
date,
it.
Eddie. You were doing great, and then all of a sudden you just pushed a little too far.
It went left.
Because I know it's bedtime.
Hey, Barney,
I mean,
Barney.
you can't you can't blame Tim Boyle for sucking. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he
Tim
sucks. It's all
Boyle,
good.
it's just Tim Boyle.
Fitzmagic had one good year, Barney. He was terrible in 16.
And that's the year he came to Arizona, and I watched him. So I'm so glad to have the Jets back this year. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I got to go. The boys here, I got to go to bed. Thanks for letting me
Good to see
around.
you, Eddie.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Be good.
WCA.
Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for the support.
WCA.
Ricky, what's up, man?
Oh, look at Nate coming in under the wire.
Hey.
For those that don't know, Quantez Stigger's
Nate.
new best friend.
Should we go with the Black Hat Gang or no?
Gotta go to the if you know logo. Make the move, B-Mac. Everybody's switching hats, B-Mac. You got to do it.
Wow, Sarah.
Right.
Sarah, the freaky level from you today is you're not even trying to find like clean DP. You are just keeping every DP dirty.
Yeah.
You have a dirty personality. Dirty personality.
That's a dirty pussy willow over there.
Yeah, Nick, Boom's getting tired.
Yes.
You-
All right.
You know,
yes.
I'll be
Thank
up
you.
late, but
All right. Let's do it. Let's do what did we learn? What did we learn today?
everyone else
didn't
drop
see-
yours before Boom does his.
I learned that dog piss is hilarious. Thank you, B-Mac.
I learned that Charles does take his glasses off every now and then.
Yep. That's Spanish. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are new here, what we do at the end of the show, and this should be quite fucking entertaining, we do a recap of the show. And you make a mental note, you make a note in your phone, if you're old school, maybe on a piece of paper. So when this point of the show comes up, you can tell us, what did you learn today? What did you learn by listening to the show, participating in the chat, a comment, an eye-opening moment? Rick Kent, I learned more than I thought I could learn. Okay? Tom learned that there are infinite ways of defining DP.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. See, that's what we're looking for here. Jay learned. I learned that much shine doesn't fuck with me. But this shine does. This shine does fuck with you. I want Nick Shine to ass on a stick. Scott learned that Neek has some freak. Oh, look at you rhyming it too now, Scott. Now you're just fucking showing off, pal.
Oh, look at the next one.
Sarah learned that you guys make me freaky.
Yeah, baby.
Careful. She's trying to play us for a free trip to America. I can already see that being played out. Careful, everybody. She's a trickster.
I'll bring her
Rick
here.
I learned that when Charles' parents are away, his bedtime goes out the window. Yeah, but at least he finally said it on his own. Like, I got to head to bed. I was proud of him for that.
Yeah, now he's doing the Tom Cruise in his socks and guinea tea and sliding around playing the air guitar.
Jay Quest learned that Chat loves the movie Major League. Very good movie.
I learned that guy's name from Major League.
McDonald's will never go away.
I learned
Jake
that
Taylor.
name.
I forgot his name already. I've remembered it and I forgot it.
Whose? Jack Taylor.
I learned the guy's name from Major
Jake
League,
Taylor.
but I
Jake
forgot
Taylor.
it. Jake Taylor. There you go. Jake Taylor. I learned Jake Taylor.
Boba learned that there are many different variants of DP in the multiverse. Damn it, people.
Nice.
And then Dave comes in and says, in a multiverse, DP is actually PD. Jesus Christ. You wanted to start that 3 hours in? You want to start that now?
Whoa.
I don't know what I would do with PD. Police department, or if something was delicious. Pizza. Pizza's delicious. There we go. Keep it calm, Sarah. Keep it calm. I learned about getting a free Big Mac. There you go. Look at me contributing to. Tom learned that Charles without glasses is 25% sexier. All right, I need you to send me this graphic chart of the Charles sexy level, please. All right, I don't want to hold Boomtown up, so Boomtown, let's go ahead and drop yours and brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because I could only imagine the level of insanity of tonight's. And kudos to myself and VR for trying to strictly talk football with everything that was going on in the chat.
Yeah,
that is an Oscar. That is an Academy Award right there.
Admirable as fuck.
Boomtown learned VR, prop master, premature participation happens to all of us. Nick holds the Canadian military in very low regard. I'm down with OPPP. Pimp Dad Charlie G. Read this comment. Funny. Yes, that was for Boomtown. Very good. He's so good. Bonus, Knob Deep is Nick's longest member. If you like DP, Sarah is in the Discord ready to go. Sarah was the gasoline and Charles at the match in the chat tonight. Oh, your name is Kashmir? Get the fuck out of here. Double bonus. There is nothing worse than poo in a shoe. 100%. It's the worst thing in the world. Field goals can win or lose you a game. Leonard Taylor III will make this team. Did Charles raid the liquor cabinet? Triple bonus. Ladies' Night seems to have unlocked an all-new level of freaky in the chat for the 4.9 percenters. Anal warts does not sound pleasant. DP, it was dog piss all along.
Bravo.
Some guy learned Charles has some hateful prayers.
Yeah. Devilish prayers. Another DP. Devilish prayers.
Barney learned that the new hat to buy is the no-name black one.
Yeah. Good luck getting it.
Very well done. Very well done. I'm going to attempt to get out of here under 3 hours. We just hit 2:57. Clancy, thank you for joining, brother. I'm sure you will be in the DP very soon.
All night long, DP.
Nice. Thank you, sir. You have a good night. We'll talk more throughout the week. The plan Saturday. Addison, as admin of the Proud MIJ Fan Discord,
probably
do your duty.
There I go. You know where I'll be. I don't need
you
to tell
are on duty patrol, another DP.
Duty.
And send your invite and let the debauchery take place. It's a debauchery party, folks. Another DP.
I bid you all a pleasant evening, and you know where to find me.
Good night, good sir.
Alios, sir.
Oh, B-Mac, get on Discord, create the account, hit me up, and join in the shenanigans. They are 24/7.
I will.
Yeah, call in. It's fun, B-Mac.
All right, buddy. Take care. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Nate? I
Thanks
know
for ending my my podcast night on a pleasant note after 2 hours of losing my voice and screaming. It was nice to join a peaceful, Jets positive, proud, loud and proud podcast.
Discussion positive? Another DP.
Yeah, it's another DP.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Any Jets camps this week for you? I know you spend more time at camp than Hassan Reddick.
Tuesday is the Stiggers Day. Tuesday is the Stiggers Day.
Okay.
I'll FaceTime you. We'll be like, yeah, this is Nick. This is the guy. So hopefully I'll bring my jersey on.
You find a day and a time that works with him, and you will be on, and you and I will do the show together, man. Definitely. You get that whale. You are definitely co-hosting with me. You name the time.
TV1, baby.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
Care,
I am
Thank
good
anytime
like 3:35 on, which that early afternoon might be great for him after practice and everything. But like 3:35, 3:40, 3:45, we'll say. Let me get in the house and sit down. So anytime after 3:45, any day this week, I'm good.
Sweet.
All right, brother.
Go Jets, baby. Thanks for the time, Nick. Thanks for the pod.
Super Bowl time, bro. All right. Ladies, the many ladies in the chat, you guys are awesome. Thank you for dealing with these gentlemen. Everybody's just awesome. You guys are all awesome. Very big crowd tonight. I want to thank all of you. We still have a big crowd, almost 50, but 3 hours in, it's time. Thank you to K Brock, the Jet fan, Addison, Charles Gorman, Jeffrey, for all using their month anniversary super chat comments. Thank you for the super chats to the big fella, Jake, Jet It Out, Jay Quest, Jersey Jet, the big fella, Jet It Out, and the big fella again. Thank you for gifting memberships or new members to BMAC, Addison, Jersey Jet, Murdog, Jet It Out, Rick Kent dropped 5, Infrared dropped 5, SG_31 Black dropped 1, Jake dropped 1, Leany dropped 1, Stack dropped 1, and my co-host VR dropped 1. Thank you for all of you that liked the stream. Thank you for everybody who commented, enjoyed the show, and to Boomtown, as always, for another fantastic rendition of What Did We Learn? We started the show with it. I think we're going to have to end the show with it. Charles started off the show with a "What up, motherfuckers?" and it led to playing the rap video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. And as always, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans. Have a good night. Go Jets. 1 win down, 22 to go. Let's fucking go.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Super a spider or even a bat, got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get invited on Fountain. You know who won't? That hater, Alan. My comic book and movie takes are so hot and wild. Since my last verse, Johnny had another child. My YouTube is blowing up and becoming a star. My takes are fresh like the clothes on VR. I'm Charles.
Jets, Yankees, comics, hip-hop. Nobody compares when it comes to him.
He's Charles.
I see everyone on Jake's show trying to prop bars. I'm the only one jumping over cars. Blowski calls the show and he's always really loud. Shout out to Nick, you know he'd be proud. I don't like Zach or his family, they're Mormon. First name Charles, last name Gorman. I'm Charles, motherfucker.
You just witnessed the debut of a proud New York Jet fan and a Jake Asman production. Brought to you by the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I'm Charles.